Why, hello everyone, and welcome back to another live stream, your hosting guide, Zollin Ironshield. I hope you're all having a great and wonderful day in Middle-earth. We're back with another Voice of the Ring stream. Alright, so today, we are going to be playing on the new Legendary Server Angmar. So I already did the one stream the other week, so we'll be playing a lot more today. I plan on power leveling, and while I talk to you guys here on the stream, I'm gonna level as fast as I can. Because just so everyone knows, my main server and our home server for our kinship is on the server CrickHollow, right? Which I'm really excited for that 64-bit to be applied servers to all the original servers, because I have clearly noticed a difference now. I've been playing obviously on my home server, and because I played the few hours on this server, I started noticing things that I didn't realize before, which is crazy since I've been playing this game since it came out. But I was like, oh my gosh. I was like playing and I'm like, I can feel the subtle lag. Like again, it was irrelevant lag because I've never really had lag where like, you know, running in place very often the last few years. It's been pretty much fixed for me in that way with regular servers, but I could tell like the subtle things like load and like, you know, clicking a button, something loads or opens. The new 64 servers are fantastic. It's really exciting. So hopefully sooner rather than later it'll be implemented to all the servers. But I'm also excited to do some more gameplay here today, and we will have a blast. I hope you're all having a great and wonderful day in Middle-earth yourselves. So yes, my main server is CrickHollow. We're doing lots of events on there. We have another stream later today that'll be doing a kinship event on there. But I still want to put some time into this server just for myself and have some fun. But just so you know, I will mainly be playing events and kinship events on my home server of CrickHollow, even though I am glad to be trying out the Angmar Legendary server here. So we left off, we talked to Strider. I'm not sure if I'm going to be doing a whole lot of voiceovers. If you don't know my channel, I usually do voiceovers in this series, but that slows things down, and my goal today is to kind of level quickly. So we're gonna power level. So we'll have a lot of fun. I might partway through the stream hop over and like do some dailies or something on my main server. But besides that, we're gonna just like do lots of quests as fast as we can. But again, we can do a little thing here. Can you feel the chill in the air? It is unnatural, so naturally cold, but the chill of fear of evil. I doubt not that Amdir is here. But here is a greater evil as well. We should split our strength. For good of Middle-earth, none can be allowed to escape. Leglin and I will look for another way inside, while you and Torthon search for Amdir. We must be quick about it now, before the evil bursts forth from here and threatens all of Bree-land. We'll do my little hobbit voice. All right, Aragorn, we got it. All right, take Voice of the Rings. Go that way. Roger. All right, welcome everybody. What's up, everybody? Welcome. All right, so yeah, there's a big difference, and also I can't help but notice the visuals seem slightly better on the 64-bit server. I don't know if it's just in my head or it feels like it is. All right, let me talk to this guy. All right, let's go. Yes, we must find Amdir. Indeed. Lead on, sir. Oh my gosh. Okay, I know I shout him out a lot, but you know Clamati de Profund, I love that music group. But also, there's another one that has a crazy cool name like that. It's La Viva Dirt League, and they're from New Zealand, and they do a lot of skits for, like, games. And it's funny because one of the skits they were doing, they do one about NPCs taking a long time to, like, go in games. And it was pretty funny. It was pretty funny. We all relate. All right. All right, I got to get better at knowing my skills here. I've never really played the Mariner a lot. I've only done a little bit to kind of try him out and stuff. So that's why I'm playing the Mariner, because I thought it would be fun to kind of play a new thing while I'm doing this. Now here's the next question. Do the Nazgul spawn inside the instances? Because I heard they do. I wonder if they changed that, or if I'm going to run into like those spawning too. Which will get very challenging very quickly. How's the water today? I don't know, I didn't go to the beach today, I wouldn't know. Watch them now and then. Yeah, they're yeah. Some of their stuff is fine, and others is like really good. I really like the Epic NPC Man though, like their series about basically MMO logic and jokes, because it's hilarious. All right, so let's see here. Oh, whoops! I didn't mean to kill the guy that didn't want me to fight him. All right, perfect. Move on, sir. Open the gate. We're fine. Open the gate. There we go. All right, perfect. Moving. Okay. Getting attacked by some other guys. Come here. Stab, stab, stab! I feel like with hobbits, you're just always just stabbing things. That's life. So wraiths might still spawn inside here, huh? All right. Oh no! No! Oh man, he just murdered that guy in cold blood.
Now, to deal with you, I have other business to deal with. My servant shall deal with you.
Didn't you just say deal with us twice, Mr. Skorgrim?
He's like, ignore that.
Alright. Alright, come friend. This is not the end of our business here. Yes, it is not. Also, I want to put my new Mirkwood gear on. It's cool. Alright. I did a review of the Mirkwood coffer if anyone wants that. It needs that in the future, just so you guys know. Got some cool, I like the little sneak thing. You did Fearless, you've died 6 times since level 12? Yikes, yeah. And not to mention the Nazgul are spawning on top of that. That makes that hard. Technically, this character I don't have a difficulty on. I kind of forgot to do it. I was having so much fun in the last stream that I just flew past level 11 and was like, oh no! So, I don't see any point in doing it now if I can't get any titles or credit for it. Maybe the next character I make.
Yes, my lord.
Back, foul beasts! Oh, yep, they still spawn inside. They do indeed. That is awkward timing. Oh my gosh, and they are still strong as ever. All right, Amdir, I need you to take aggro, sir. Or not Amdir, what's his name? To Thornton, whatever. Sir, you must take aggro for me. I'll die if you don't take aggro. You have one job. Take aggro. Ah! So, by the way, if you guys didn't realize, for everyone watching, that one other Wraith, this one is supposed to be here. That other one is part of the new Legendary Server events. It was not supposed to be there. So, I mean, in theory, it's not a glitch. They just spawn anywhere you're fighting, but a lot of people are saying they shouldn't spawn inside instances. It's like, maybe not. All right, there we go. That should be enough. I can kill him. All right, sweet. We're level 16. All right.
The Nazgul have crossed the Eisen and are heading for the Shire. The hobbits must be quick-footed enough to escape the wrath of the Nine. And we can only hope that Frodo slips through the traps of the enemy.
Man. Wait, 6 people were trying to 12-man the raid, and then a bunch of them spawned? I mean, that's deserved. I'm just kidding. I'm just teasing. But maybe there is some credit to the fact that maybe they shouldn't remove them, because, like, the whole point is making it more difficult, right? Like, that's the point. So, I don't know. It's a hard thing. I'm a little at a loss myself. All right, we got another story.
What road did you take, Frodo?
You had one job,
The ring
Frodo.
wraiths ride openly in the Shire, but there are places which are even more terrible and dangerous. If you choose the path I fear, search for the light in the darkness.
All Alrighty, here we go. Okay. Hello, sir. So he's brought us to this location for the next chapter. I'm just gonna stick to doing the chapter here. Let's see. Who's this? Oslo. I forget where that even is. Oh, I see. Could have talked to any of the people there. That's alright. Alright, let's go ahead and just keep on doing the chapter here. Also, let's see. Do I have any extra? I could probably do some of these perks. Oh, don't have very many because I forgot Destiny points don't go across servers. But that's alright. I'll use the ones I have. You get some every time you level up. Let's see. What else? Let me do real quick. Put on my new... The music's kind of quiet. I'm going to turn the music up. Is that okay? Can I turn this up? Is that too loud if I put the music like that? Alright. Alright. Go into our collection real quick here. Alright. And then I want to do 2 things. Oh! It's like, stop telling me new things. New server. I want to do the Merc move, and I also want to do the back animation. There. All right. Those are applied. Look, now I'm all sneaky. I'm a sneaky hobbit. Sneaky, sneaky. All the time. I'm constantly sneaking. Sneaking precious. I'm going to do my golem voice. It's too early for that. All right, and also here's my cool saber-toothed cat. I'm just gonna show off my saber-toothed cat. Yeah, I know. I feel like you have a raid is designed for 6 people, and I mean for 12 people, and 6 people are trying to do it, and the event in the server kills you, and you're upset about that. I mean, maybe they weren't upset, maybe they were laughing, but my point is, probably, yeah, their fault. Alright, so I'm actually going to use these cool swords because they actually look awesome. I'm going to use this whole cosmetic set because it actually, I really like it a lot. Alright, let me put these on here. Alright, shoulders, chest armor, and then I'm going to put these here. There we go, and then I need to go to regular equipment, and I'll just leave this here for now. Alright, I don't want this. There we go. Let's put on this. There we go. Oh, yeah. We're looking really cool. Now, one thing I do notice about this emote, it's really great when you're running around in the game, but when you're standing still, you're just like, oh, my back. It looks like you just got a crick in your back. Oh, it's funny. I love it. Alright.
Well, I suppose you're right. I should make sure those Blackwalds weren't hiding in the cave of theirs again, mustering their strength. But I'll wait. Want some help? Will you travel with me to Stockwood's old hideout? It's south of the guardhouse, at the northeast end of Staddle Pond, near Staddle Falls. If they are gathering there, I'll need help driving them out again. When you are ready, come back and we'll go together to the old hideout.
Okay, I mean, I can't help but do voiceovers sometimes. Alright, here we go.
Goodness, this place is quite a tomb. I wish... Cool.
Moving on. We got a level. We got a level. Alright. Wow, this ability does 400 Westerners damage at level 16. Wow, lunge is kind of crazy. Alright, I'm also going to have to be, like, redoing my... As I'm leveling here, I'm going to have to start moving my skills around. I think we'll do blue, blue, blue. Red. Maybe I'll do blue above. Oh, I did not mean to drop that off my bar. Oh, no! This is why you normally lock your skill bar when you're not moving things around. Alright. I'll do it as we fight, so we can get 2 things done at once. I can multitask. What is it when you triple task? We're talking in stream, too. Let's see here. There it is. Alright, so why don't we do these here. I usually like my crowd control skills like up at the top for whatever class I'm on. I'll move that over there. I'll do red line, blue line here. I think this is what I'm doing. I'm going to have it kind of like this. Is this just a disarm interrupt? What does this one do again? Strike an opponent, disrupting their motion. It's an interrupt, right? Yes, well, yes. Alright, so we'll put that there. This is a clear atonement. I'll put it over there. There, we'll do something like that. There we go. That looks clean. I like that, how the skills look. Now I can quickly and easily cast my abilities. Yeah, wow, I do a lot of damage. That's kind of crazy, actually. I feel very strong right now. Alright.
This is nasty business. Let's press on.
Yes, that's what I'm doing, but you're not pressing on with me, sir. Is that an AoE? No, it's not. Okay. How many? We don't have a lot of AoEs, right, this class? Does it get AoEs if you go into a certain tree? Anyone know off the top of their head? I haven't played it enough to know. It looks like all of these are single target. Yeah, I thought the Mariner, from what I saw when I did a Valor boost on my Mariner on my main server, I just haven't played him a lot. It looked like most of his skills were not area of effect. They were all like single target mostly, which makes sense. He's kind of like a fencer. Bad back. Hobbits are old. Yes, exactly. It does look like that. Though it also looks great when I'm like sneaking. I'm like, so what are we listening for, Constable? What are we doing here? Oh, I guess over there. My lord, intruders. Deal with them. Do your best. Oh yeah, wow, I do a lot of damage. That lunge does a lot. Oh, okay, he's dead. Poor guy. Speak with the constable. All right, Mr. Constable Underhill, come back here.
Now, let's see. Oh,
they've escaped. Yes, of course they've escaped. It's probably good. You would have been killed by Skullgrim.
The Rangers which once guarded
We're flying through the chapters. What's up, everyone? Welcome to the stream.
Slain. Frodo has left the Shire, but great perils await him in Bree. I am too late. Someone must find him before the
That's my favorite. That's a total. I love that they just made a meme out of that for the game, because obviously, like, the Lord of the Rings movies came out right before this game, right? From Peter Jackson, and everyone always is like terrified that he's stabbing Sam, right, in the movie. So I think that was just a meme joke where it's like just stabbing the bed, all frustrated. It's like it's what everyone always made fun of. All right, where's the constable? Oh, he's underneath this guy's horse. That's a annoyance. All right, talk to Strider. Oh, sweet, and teleport you back. I remember when that didn't teleport you back in the day. All right, I need to sell some stuff real quick here. Yeah, man, things are like, oh man, when you load in, like the load is finished, you just pop in, you start moving. Like a lot of times on the regular server, when you load in somewhere, you maybe will T-pose kind of thing or something, or slide right for a few seconds. Not always, but that definitely happens. So it's really nice. This is a huge improvement that was needed to the game. Very excited. All right, let's sneak over and talk to Strider with our little sneaky hobbit feet. All right, I'm going here. That's a bear. Yeah. How's everybody doing? Thank you for liking the stream, by the way, guys. If everyone could throw a like on there, it'll help the algorithm stuff. You'd be surprised how much that really helps. I noticed the moment people start liking a stream, more and more people start like joining. Because for some reason YouTube doesn't show everyone who's subscribed. I found that really weird. All right. I feel like if someone's subscribed to a channel and they have like the bell notifications on, they should just automatically see a stream happening or a new video. I just think it's so weird that it doesn't do that. All right, so let's see here. Now I need to... Where's this guy again? Is he up on the hill? Camp sits on Buckland Gate. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yes. Okay, well, we'll just continue this chapter because we're on level, so I don't see why we don't. And again, this is really good for everyone to know. I really recommend if you're trying to just level quickly through something in this game, just keep following the chapter, and as long as it's white, you're on level with the chapter. Keep doing it. Also, I need to talk to this guy. Is he in town here? Alright, so... yeah, let's go and move in here. And also, my mount is 78%. Look at all these people having fun. Hooray! Look at us and our fancy little horsey here going through town. Alright, to the Greenway, everyone! Yes, because horses aren't supposed to float. Yes, no. At least not on this planet, or Ardar. Alright. And one thing I've noticed with the new 64-bit servers is the load time in the distance. Like right there I saw one tree appear, but I noticed you don't really see things appear anymore. Like they're just there when you move up. And in the other server I noticed you'll see little like, you know, a tree come in, a bush come in, that kind of thing. Alright, let's see. What are these quests? This is not on level anymore, so we're going to ignore this. Talk to the Smith and Bree. Well, I mean, that might just be free work. I mean, free quest. Yeah, we're not going to do this. We're 2 levels above it already. We're almost 3 levels. We're trying to... my goal is to be as most efficient as possible on this server, because I don't plan on being, like, spending hundreds of hours on this server all the time, but I would like to have a character that maybe I can get to the max level. Who knows? With some of my own time and some extra streams. I don't know if you guys saw, but we're doing 5 streams this weekend. There's a stream right now for a couple hours, then we'll have a few hour break, and we'll have another stream. And then we'll have 2 more streams tomorrow. One's Return to Moria, and one's another Lord of the Rings kinship event, Saturday. And then Sunday, I'm going to be playing on the server again. And doing some more leveling and stuff. We'll see what I'm doing. Yeah. There we go. Oh, I forgot. I can't pick that up. I'm thinking I'm on my main. I'm like just so autopilot in picking stuff up. That's so funny. Let's see here. La-di-da-di, da-da-di. I'm voice of the rings, guys. Who would have guessed?
What do you need?
All right, we'll take this quest. We'll talk to Otto's. Yeah.
Just a moment.
Just a moment.
Might I speak with you a moment?
Hey, friend, bring the satchel to Bill Fernie. Yes. Well, how close are we to night in the game? It's afternoon. We could hang on to that and then drop it off on the way back after we do the chapter. That would work. Again, I'm trying to use my knowledge of doing these quests a lot to make it as quick as possible. Hey, look! There's a bear! Hello, Mr. Bear! We'll wave at the Mr. Bear there. It's a Bjorning. He's pretty fast. He's only 10% slower than I am. Did they buff Bjorning movement speed? 68%? That's a horse. It's a good horse. It looked like it was sniffing the barrow iron. Yes, it did look like that, Scott, a little bit. Yeah, it was like, delicious. My horse, our mini horse Freddy, would be like lick, because he likes to lick the salt, just like all horses do. Hello, welcome. It's our kinship member. Hello there. All right, thank you guys for liking the stream. It already went up a lot. I appreciate it. All right, so we're basically just on the legendary server right now. That effect looked like a Nazgul just spawned. Is someone being killed by a Nazgul? Isn't that... yeah, oh, there he is. Oh, no! Oh, no, run! Run, horsey! This guy wants to fight him? All right, we'll fight him. We'll fight him. Yeah, so that little dark effect that you saw on the screen, that means a Nazgul spawned nearby. And that's this special legendary event. Oh, there's another one. All right, well, time to farm some Nazgul shards. Wow, he did a lot of damage to me. That was crazy. Also, I stunned myself, so. Why are we still in combat? There we go. All right. We continue our ride. This game's so nostalgic. Hopefully it looks good for you guys. I'm streaming this in pretty high quality. The best, really, I can get a stream on YouTube to stream. Really, it comes at a limitation of how good they'll let me stream through YouTube. I watch the streams later, though, sometimes to see, and once they buffer, because YouTube takes a few hours to buffer them, then they, like, come in really good 2K quality, too.
How can I be of service?
All right,
do something for me?
them. We will do that. Come on, my saber-toothed cat. Oh no, this person needs help. Also, I want credit for it. Throw the Ebola! Yes. Oh, we leveled up! Heck yeah! We're level 17. Where was my... It's like no animation. Yeah, man, they spawn a lot. But again, I don't know. You only get 2... You know what I think they should do? If they do decide to remove the spawn rate being a lot slower, I mean, instead of so fast, I think they need to make sure that they they drop more tattered things, right? Because they only drop 2 each. So if they make it like where they spawn like twice as less, then they should give you 4 per kill. You know, I think that would probably be a good balancing. Otherwise, it would be kind of lame for everybody, you know? Does that make sense? I feel like that would be a good balance. Or if they just lower it by a little bit, then whatever. You can just leave it at 2. But...
What do you need?
What do you need?
Might I take a moment of your time?
Might I take a moment of your time? You say that the Underhill is oh, whoa, 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 whoa! I'm trying to... Hold on, birdies. I'm gonna stab you. Okay, there we go.
Could I speak with you a moment?
All right, investigate CrickHollow. That's the server we're on normally. Of course, we're on Angmar for the Legendary right now, but... Oh no, is there going to be a server shutdown? Someone send the world chat? Wait, I didn't see an announcement for a server shutdown. I sure hope not. That would be really a bummer. If that happens, we'll go over to CrickHollow and play on there, unless it's all the servers. Alright, if that happens, then we play another Lord of the Rings game. Because I'm planning on at least 2 hours of gameplay here. Alright, let's see.
Day, isn't it?
Well, I better hurry up. Okay, these are not quests I want to do. Investigate CrickHollow. Let's go over to there. Also, are these quests level 17?
Would you do something for me?
No, they're level 15 quests. Okay, we're going to ignore those because 2 levels down is going to give us very little experience. So, good news is I also have these XP items that all are going to help me get more XP that I'm wearing. So, this is good. Alright, let's see here. We're going to go in here. Woo! Oh, look, it's Freddy. It's Fregar. How do you say his name? Fredigar Boulder. That's how you say it.
Dear me, what do you want?
Dear me, what do you want? What? Oh, I don't have it. Oh, wait. You aren't one of those black writers. I must tell you that I haven't been so frightened in my life. Did they learn anything from me? Well, those writers came bustling into the house, but I had already slipped out the back way. Not a thing did they get from me. It's kind of cool because all the original storytelling kind of works with apparently I have to wait for them to finish the quest to do it now. Alright, well that's okay. Alright. Hurry up and talk. Okay.
Oh, mercy me.
There we go. Now it's my turn. Alright. Oh no, birds! Oh no! Shing shing! It's got great... The Mariner has great sound effects, though, when it comes to the actual thing. That scream, though. It's just Freddy? I was right the first time? It's just Freddy? You drop off the G? So it's the same as my mini horse, just spelled different. So Mordor is now based in Europe. Yes. Bujard, yeah, so you should be able to have that's a dedicated European server. Like, the hardware is in Europe. It's the first one ever for Lord of the Rings Online. So they've always had dedicated, they've had two that are dedicated but they were still based in North America. So yes. But this is the server Angmar because I'm in North America, so I kind of wanted to. I did make a character on Mortar though, so I'm curious to try it to see how the ping is. The other way around. What's up, Dance? Hello. Oh, that's his nickname. Okay, all right. I thought he was Freddy. That's why I said it instinctually right off when I first read his name. And then I went and started, like, trying to figure out his actual name. Because he's, like, a big character in the books. And, of course, in this game as well, but... A lot of people don't realize that Frodo moved from Bag End and moved over to Buckland and lived in CrickHollow for a while.
How can I be of service?
Which, like, that was a good, like, year or so, right? Stupid birds. Okay. Talk to Strider. Alright. Well. Oh, you can sail to Buckland. That's awesome. I didn't realize I had that ability. Darn it, I should use that. Basically, it's a fast travel. Man, I'm so used to going for prospecting, but I don't have my prospecting up, so it's like... Alright. I'm curious. How's the auction hall looking here? Let's see. Crafting. Premium. Boo-doo. I want... Yeah, people are already crafting away. Sweet. These prices are not bad. They're pretty reasonable. This is what prices should be. Alright, let's see. There's still only... Wait, the hobbies? There's not a bird? I guess there's not really anything you need for birding besides your little pack, though. You know, we need to do some birding. Maybe we could do that today on the regular server. That would be kind of fun. You know? Check it out. Should we check that out later? I kind of want to keep leveling as fast as I can right now on this one, but we could check that out later. That would be fun to do on our main character. Yeah, the server world will be shutting down in 19 seconds. Oh, alright. Well, I'm going to go ahead and log out because I don't want there to be any problems. So, the question is, are all the servers shutting down? That's a bummer. Timing-wise, that's pretty awful. There must be something big going on if they're doing it right in the middle of North American day. There must be something they had to update. Oh, dang. Oh, man. Your laptop can't really handle LOTRO? Yikes. It's a pretty, LOTRO's not that demanding of a game, either. Alright. What's up, Mr. Ravel? Hello. Alright, so... If that's the case, is it all the servers? Can I go on our home server? Because we could do birding on our home server. Let's find out. Let's find out. Let's see if it'll even let me log in right now. Or if it's like all the servers. Alright, yeah, Angmar's down, but CrickHollow's not. Alright, sweet. It's just the server Angmar. Okay. Alright, well, not the end of the world. So they probably had to do some kind of update on it. I remember, they are using it both. It's a brand new server and it's kind of a test too, as well as a special event. So, what do you guys think? Do you guys want to see birding? Should we check it out, the hobby, and see how it works? I have not done it yet. What I need some yeses in the chat if you guys want to do that. Otherwise, I'm gonna do like some dailies or something. I could show you something with Umbar stuff. I can do whatever you guys want. There's 18 of you here live, so you guys have the power. And again, I could totally tell the difference with the 64-bit servers. It's really nice, the update. But also, I do not want to be Hunchback of Dwarves because it is not very great looking for the dwarves. I noticed. I was using it just because it's hilarious. Look at my character. He's like, oh, guys, I'm getting a little older now. Got a crick in my back. With this big armor. Oh, my gosh. It could be totally hilarious role-playing, though. But let me just switch it real quick. Also, why is there no sound? What happened to our sound? Oh, there it goes. That was weird. Can you guys hear it now? Okay. That was weird. Alright, let's do this here. Alright, I have not seen birding. Yes, that is the correct spelling. It's literally just bird, ing. Yes, correct. We're gonna go with, Alright, so we'll go check out birding. So we're gonna go to the Shire for that. There's a lot of people online too. Again, so let me go ahead and take a fast travel here. We'll go to the Shire. Thorns Hall. Do I have a Shire return spell? I'm gonna just double check. We'll go to Thorns Hall and go from there. Look at this new animation. It's pretty cool. Watch. Summons a dragon, and then it just kind of encases me, and I go whoosh, poof, and that's just my weapons floating. Oh, nice. Oh, okay. You're Jethros in game. Got it. Welcome. Got it, Scott. Cool. All right. So we could also always do the other event, but we're gonna do birding. So birding it is. I'm gonna have to like adjust the title of the stream later, and then like put in birding. Well, yeah. Who knows? We'll have to do that until the server's back up. I wonder how long that downtime will be. We'll check it in like 30 minutes and see if it's a quick thing or if it's going to be a few hours.
What do you want?
What do you want? I want to go to the Shire, sir. Can you take me to Mickeldoving? Thank you very much. Bum-ba-dum, bum-ba-dum. Ah, glorious. Everything is beautiful. And I'm... Teleportation! Alright. Alright, so we need to go over to the hobby. Same guy. There's a couple places, but the same hobby guy that does fishing does birding.
Good day.
In the Shire, so I'm just going to go over to him. He is in... Well, he's by Hobbiton, so we'll just go to Hobbiton. It'll be 2 hours? Oh, okay. Grumble. That's okay. We can do birding. It's a brand new thing too, right? I'm just glad it's not all the servers. I would have been really bummed. Welcome to the stream, everybody who just hopped in. All right, so we will work. We're gonna do some birding. Let's see here. We got to go down the river. He's actually, I think, near like Frogmorton or something. All right, we'll just we'll run down to him real quick. Look at how beautiful that is. Oh my gosh, look at that. There's even a rainbow. That's awesome. Elvin, hi, I'm new here. Elvin, get out of here. Just kidding. Elvin's just like, okay. All right, so I believe this is where he is in this hut right here. There he is. All right, we found him. All right, sir. All right, look, it's a rainbow, guys. It's a glorious rainbow. Oh man, that's a screenshot right there. This is glorious. It's so pretty. Okay, quick, Zollin, look this way. No, Zollin, you gotta look towards the camera. Zollin, there you go. Good, Zollin. Okay. All right. Here he is, the hobby master, Mr. Prago Puttyfoot. What a name. Oh my gosh, who named you?
A lovely day, isn't it?
Hobbies. What? Is this it? Have you wondered? Oh, yeah. Okay, so you just click on him. Here it is. So, have you always wondered that the birds would call these lands theirs?
From snowy mountaintops to the lowest wetlands, there are many birds ready to be discovered. With the birding hobby, you can explore the lands to record which birds can be found in the various regions. Equip your birding kit and travel to any region scouting for birds by Middle-earth explorers. When you arrive, you can begin to search for birds using your birding action button, which is just like fishing. You will have several opportunities to spot birds with each attempt, and will need to press your birding action button again each time you catch sight of a possible bird. When the spyglass is held up to your eye, for each time you successfully press the birding action button during these windows, you will open yourself to finding a rarer bird from the region. Keep looking for birds until you have found all the birds in the region. Just be aware that so tiny. After a while of attempting in one region, the birds will have grown wary of your presence and will need to come back later to be able to spot more birds in that area. Each successful bird you have spotted will be recorded in the birding section of your collections panel. So go out, spot them all. Gotta catch them all, gotta catch them all. Pokemon. Oh, no, that's not right. Minimum level 5. Current regions scouted. You can do Forachel, Angmar, Erdlewin, Evendim, North Downs, Misty Mountains, the Shire, Bree-land, Lowlands, Cardolan, Trollshaw, Swanfleet, Region, Edenwaith, and Dunlund. Okay. Sweet. All right. I now have it. So let's go to our hobbies tab here real quick. Let's check it out. So we got a new thing here. I need this little button here. So I'm gonna drag and drop birding onto my bar by fishing. We'll just put it like, yeah, that'll work, something like that. There we go. All right, so now we got a birding button there. Let's see, 1 out of 200. I can't believe I haven't finished the fishing one. Relaxing way to explore and find birds, native to each region of Middle-earth. Oh, how exciting. All right, so let's go open our inventory here. We have 2 new things. We have the birding of basics, a guide. All right, and then we have our little equipment. So we equip this. You can't see it, just like normal, but let's see. What if I just start birding? What if I just click birding? What happens? Let's just click it. All right, so I'm doing a little bird call animation here. Is that what's going on? Okay. Okay. All right, I'm definitely gonna have to learn this a little bit better. Maybe I don't touch it until I see another animation. Okay. So my guy's like looking around for birds. Okay. Did I find something? Oh. You've acquired a smile. Oh, a martin class. All right. It says that I did find something. All right. Class tree, subclass perching. Got type, it's a swallow found in the Shire. Inhabits villages, fields, and lakes. And I am near one of those. Your proficiency in birding has increased by 2. And then I found something. Let's go open the collections tab real quick here. And see, we have this whole new tab. Let's see what I've discovered. So I've discovered this bird. And there you got a little picture here of it. It's a swallow. And it got the full name here. And I'm sure they've got stuff inspired from Tolkien and certain things as well, which is probably really cool. The basics of birding. All right, so here's another description on it. Hello, welcome to the stream. Yeah, I'm gonna try to figure it out right now to see what is the because like with fishing you get like that animation that you need to pull because it's like, oh, you got it on, so you pull it. So I'm a little confused on what the animation is when you do it. So when you like look up, right? And I actually covered it on a thing I'm gonna post later with the article. But have you always wondered what? Wait, isn't this what we just read? Yeah, this is what we just read. It's the same information as when it just put it there just in case you didn't read it when you got the hobby. All right, let's try this again. Now, one thing that I would have kind of liked, which I'm noticing that they don't have here with the birding. I turn the music off for a minute.
is that there's no sound effect, is there? They should have put some kind of whistle sound effect, right? I'm a little bit confused why they didn't do that. Unless I'm just missing something. So, do I have to click every time I get this scan? Alright, so I'm just... Okay, so I failed something just now. I like the animation when you fail. It's just like, oh, man. Alright, let me try again here. So you start the whistle. And then when the little effect happens, I click? Or do I not? Because I thought it said right here, I click, right? Do you click every time you do that effect then? Yeah, okay. So I think that is. I think you click every time you do that, right? And I found the same bird again. Well, it makes sense. They said they were by lakes, and I'm right in front of a lake. Also, man, look at that water animation. It looks so cool. The reflection. It's really cool. You have a bunch of bird sounds when you use it. Wait a second. I'm just not getting bird sounds? Hold on. Is it under interface? Oh, thank you. Thank you. Okay. That's what it was. So, interesting. I would have thought it would have been under sound effects. But I guess they did it under interface because it can be loud. So, maybe we'll do like 70 because that seems a little loud. Okay. Oh, good. Good. I was like, why aren't there sound effects? Thank you. I appreciate that. That was a great comment there, my friend. All right. Okay, so also, oh my gosh, I just watched a video of this one YouTuber who was making jokes about bird calls. And he's a really famous YouTuber who does skits. And I'm forgetting his name right now. But he just made a joke about bird calls like this. Like ridiculously good bird calling. Like where you like, it doesn't sound like you're doing it because it sounds fake. Oh cool, look at that. There are different ones. That's awesome. I'm doing an owl. Now everyone's got to find those. Okay. It's kind of freaking awesome, actually. What the heck? All right, there, he did it. Okay, so I feel like with the birding is basically every time you get to the looking glass, you click the button again, right? It's kind of like with fishing, where like when you catch a fish on, you click it and you pull it in. I'm assuming, right? Is that the same way? So like if I put on my fishing pole, do I have my fishing pole with me? What? Oh yes, I do. There it is. Okay, so like with fishing, if you fish in the water, right? When you get the animation of a fish coming and grabbing the line and it starts tugging, you pull it in. Now, granted, with the birding, it seems like you do it up to 3 times, or it will be red, right? Every time. Let's see here. Okay. Right, so this is normal. This is the fishing. And then it'll tell us what we caught here in the loot. Alright, so we got a minnow. Classic. So then with the birding kit, we just, it seems like we're getting the same bird over and over, see? So it actually does seem to you actually get an item. When you, oh wait, or do you? Wait a second, where do these go? Do these birds go into your wallet? You stick the bird in the wallet? Just like the fish sometimes do? Or, let's see. Taxidermy, crafting. Obviously, I'm glad they don't do that with the birds. That'd be terrible. But the fish go into here when you catch them. I don't see my... Are they going into... I'm trying to find out where the birds went. It says I looted these birds, but maybe they don't actually give you anything. Maybe they immediately just go into your log. They just go into the collection. I think maybe this is just a formality to show you what you got, and these don't even show up in your inventory. I think that's what's going on. That's my guess. I think it's just there to kind of be like, here's what you got, and then you can go into your log and find it. So we found the same bird. We're seeing the same bird over and over, which makes sense. So maybe we should check out some other locations in Middle Earth and see what else we can find. So why don't we go back to Thorin's Hall and see what bird we can find there. All right, here we go. Back to Thorin's Hall. All right. All right, so now maybe we'll go over here. Does it matter where you go in the actual region too? Because that would be cool if it adjusts depending on where you're are. But let's go ahead and just let's just do a bird call off the edge of this cliff here, across the beautiful lands here of. This dwarf's like, what the heck is he doing? So now I click. Wow, there's a lot of different sound effects for the birds. I'm so happy there's sound effects. I got so disappointed, and I'm so glad you said that. I would have felt like such a silly head later, too, if I hadn't changed it. All right, I found one. All right, so we found the loon starling. Nice. All right, it's good. We got some information here. You can find it in Air of the Wind, Evendim, and it field roots, woods, reeds, and gardens. Cool. And look, there's actually deeds that you can find all the different birds. Do they give rewards? Is there not a title or something? Usually there is, but maybe this is just to kind of keep track for you. And also you can see this is a new one with the fishing tab. Here's the fishing tab, and here's this, and it's under hobbies in the deed log if you're curious where that is. But if you go to your collection, Shift C, you can always go to the bird panel here. Cool. So now we found this one right here. It's got a picture. It says it's what class it is. It's just perching. And it's, is this the elven name? Or is this real life? Mavrin and Eriador. Shepherds of Eriador. Is that elven? Because that's kind of awesome. Looks like it. Alright, let's try again. Let's try right here in the middle of town. Can everybody hear this if they have that sound effect on? Because that would be hilarious. Alright, so we look around and then I click it. So yeah, I guess you click it every time you bring up your looking glass. That's the time you click it. Except, doesn't that just interrupt your animation every time then? Okay, so I didn't find anything. Am I supposed to click it with the... I'm going to not click it and see what happens. I'm curious now. I'm just not going to click it. What happens if I just don't click it? Stop by your eyes, sir. So I'm just not going to click it. See what happens. Yeah, see, it just keeps going, and then it fails. Okay, so I think I'm right. You have to click it every time you see that they do the thing. Let's read the little informational again. I'm pretty sure it said that anyway. It's kind of cool though because you can kind of explore Middle Earth while you do this. Do the same one. I'm looking for a specific bird, guys. My grandpa and my one uncle just love doing birding in real life. Like looking for things. Okay, so I failed. So nothing's either here or I messed up. Let's read this informational thing one more time here. So when you arrive, you can begin search for birds using your birding action button. You will have several opportunities to spot birds with each attempt, and will need to press your birding action button again each time you catch sight of a possible bird. When the spyglass is held up to your eye. Okay. For each time you successfully press the birding action button during these windows, you will open yourself to finding a rarer bird from that region. Keep looking for birds until you have found all the birds for each region. Okay, so I'm right what I'm doing. Just be aware that after a while attempting a region, birds will have grown wary of your presence. Okay, so you have to move around. So I am correct then. I just need to press it every time we put the thing up. Yeah, it probably is. We can go over there and see. So we basically do this, and then when we do the little hourglass, then we press the button. Do the next one. I kind of wish there was some... Do you see birds? Like, do they show up, or is it just purely your own character's animation? It'd be really hard to make a bird show up. Okay, I failed. Maybe they're aware of me now. Maybe I need to move. Okay. All right. Interesting. Let's go to the Old Forest.
Well met.
Sir, I'd like to be taken to the Old Forest, if you would. Let's see. The fastest way to get there would be go to here, I believe, and then... No, I think Westbury. All right, off we go. Dum-ba-dum-bum-bum-bum-bum. The Old Forest must be full of birds. Yes, indeed. Thank you, everybody, for liking the stream. I appreciate it. All right, so let's go ahead and, first of all, let's see if we can find any birds over here on this hill. Actually, maybe we'll just go to the Old Forest, see what happens.
What can I do for you?
I need to go to Buckland. Let's see. Buckland. Yeah, I noticed that. You're right. Yeah, there definitely was a different color that appeared over my head, and I bet you that has to do with the rarity of the bird I'm looking for. Like, I would assume that's what it has to do with. But anyway, look at how beautiful it is here in the game. What was that? Did you hear that ding sound? Was that in game? What was that from? Oh my gosh. I don't know what that was. I heard ding, and I'm like, I don't know. Alright, so we'll continue on with some more birding. Should I just walk into the edge here of the Old Forest? I think I'll just walk into the edge here. You heard a ding too? Hello, Earth says, welcome. Yeah, I heard that ding. What was that from? That must have been someone like doing it must have been an affecting game. Like maybe Bree-land or something, one of the effects. Because I've heard bell sounds before, so maybe that's all it was. Alright, anyway, now that we're here in the Old Forest, let's look for some birds. I hear lots of sound effects of birds. This seems like a good spot to look for birds. Okay, it said green twice. Does that mean I did it right when it turns green? Hey, I found something. What did we find? We found a wood pigeon, guys! It's a wood pigeon! Alright, so we go into our collection here. So we found this. We found a dove of the woods. They're found in the Shire and Bree-land. Cool. Alright, alright. I can see the this being a fun like mini side game. Like just like oh wow, by the way, look at how pretty that looks right there. That effect. The lighting looks really cool. Traveling the forests of Old not Fangorn, Old Forest. Just the Old Forest, not Fangorn. Alright, let's see if we can find any more birds over here. It seems like a nice little hill to summon birds from. So, if it turns green above you, you did it correctly with timing, I think? So I know they originally wanted to make it where you could actually see through the looking glass, but they realized there were some technical things that they were worried would cause some people's systems problems. But it would be cool if they did that. Hey, we found something else. We found a jackdaw. Oh, cool. Look at that. All right, let's bring up our We found this thing. Looks basically like a silver-clawed little crow. Yeah, okay. Cool. Gosh, they put 214 birds in the game? That's crazy. That's a lot of birds. There's owls, dude. I want to find the owls. Let's see, can I do it again? Now I'm doing a crow sound effect. See how many more crows I can see here in the Old Forest. I think you were right. I think the Old Forest was a good call there. I know, this is pretty cool. Like, so you only basically it's kind of like fishing where when you put the spyglass up to look for a bird, you have to click again. It's basically how it works. Otherwise, you fail. And I'm pretty sure I missed the timing on that. And it seemed like that timing was much faster than the other one. So you have to kind of be ready to do it quickly. So right here, that's where you click. And if it's green, I believe that means you succeeded on the what you were, endeavoring to do. Okay, so now I'm like doing owl calls. I love the sound effects, actually. It's awesome. I think it would be cool though if they added a little bit more of a visual effect or something that you could look through. Oh, I found something. Oh, and we got a swift. All right, let's see, what is this creature? Go to our collection here. So we caught a swift. All right, there it is. It's got a little picture. And it's a quick sharp wing. A grovel Geus? That sounds like it's like species name in real life. It probably is. That's cool. That is so cool. So now what if we wanted to go to, I don't know, Evendom? It's kind of cool, isn't it? One must learn to count. Tough. Yeah. Rise to War? That's totally up to you, Ursay. That's totally up to you. All right. We're gonna go down to. You know what? I'm gonna use this teleport actually. My smoke powers. Oh, by the way, before we do that, just so you guys know, I believe isn't this where this is the festival event, but where's the cooking event? Is this one it? Yes, this is the cooking event right here. I was curious about this the other day. I haven't looked at this yet, but apparently you can get a cosmetic pickaxe. Which is this thing. Oh, that just helps you mine faster. Okay. Cosmetic dwarf designs. Look at that. They got all sorts of cool things. Cool. Let's go inside. I'm curious to see this real fast. Just real quick. Let's check it out. Wow. Look at that. Whoa. That's a geode. Oh my gosh. Look at that. That's so cool. Also, look at the reflections of the light. Because there's water. Do you see the reflections on the sides of the building? Because there's like water in here. That's so cool. That's awesome. So this is the event area. So I'm assuming this is where you go to mine for the resources. Oh, wow, it's huge. Whoa. I didn't know. That's cool. Wow, that's cool. Earnthorn's Hall tiers. Participation ribbons. Woohoo! Alright, well, we're not going to do that right now, but I'm kind of curious. I'm going to go down here real quick. Can I ride my goat in here? No, okay. Wow, look at this place. So this is the great cooking forge, eh? This is cool. Wow, I've never been in here. This is the first time on stream. Whoa! Now that's what I call an oven. You know, I'm a fan of having my own barbecue, just like any other guy or dwarf. But, I'd love one of these. Just like my own underground fortress ovens. Oh man, this is cool. And then these are like the mines where you get the resources. Cool. Now the event, it goes off and on every few hours. And I think it might even be over. They have like a 2-week rest, and then it has like a week where it goes on. But this is cool. And it's going to trade off with the Bree-land forest event, which I'm going to try to do more in the future if I can, because they seem really cool. I've never really done either of them very much. I've just been doing other things. Might be a fire hazard in real life. I don't know. It seems pretty safe to me. Seems up to Dwarven code. I can't go inside. They put an invisible shield so people can't, you know, go in the fire. Seems pretty safe. Oh my gosh. This is really cool. Yeah, I think the event isn't running right now, which is why there's so little stuff going on here. But man, it's really cool. At least they let you come in here. It's really pretty. I did not go to Comic-Con, no. I did look into getting tickets like 6 months ahead, but they were already sold out at that point, and I was like, yeah. I'm still like, even though I'm in Southern California, I'm still pretty far from that. California is a big place. it's a big place. Yeah, and there's some stuff we have. Yeah, there's a couple other reasons too, but I did think about going. I think next year I might go. It'd be fun. Boom, boom, boom. We have some stuff going on. We had so many projects going on at my house too, my family and all of us, that it was kind of like not realistic on the timing, unfortunately, when it came around to the time of the event. All right, let's see here. So let's go over to Evendim. I'm going to use my little fast travel now. That was cool to see. I've never seen that yet. So you thought I had a booth? No, I did not have a booth. But I know some of the other YouTubers that I know had something. I don't know if, I think maybe Matt, Nerd of the Rings, might have had a booth, but I'm not 100% sure. Or he was just interviewing people and like at some other friends' booths, like other Tolkien YouTubers that we all know. So I'm not 100% sure on that. I didn't watch any, like I didn't really talk to any of them about it. So I'll know later maybe. All right, so now let's go over to Evendim.
How can I be of service?
How can I be of service? You can take me to Evendim, good sir. How many days played do you have on Zollin? I can show you that. All right, I'm going to type /played. I have 5 months, 2 weeks, 5 days, 7 hours, 7 minutes, 32 seconds. That's how much time is logged in on Zollin.
What can I do for you?
All right. last time I did the math, I have just about a year of time in Lord of the Rings Online. But remember, some of it is me being AFK, obviously, and leaving the character logged in. So I don't do that too often, but you know, it adds up. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, you know, bathroom break, things like that. But still, I can pretty much say that I've lived about a year of my life in Middle-earth. And that would not be a lie. It would just be a little misleading. since we can't actually get to Middle-earth. So right now I'm max level in LOTRO. I would highly recommend to you normally in Lord of the Rings Online. So just so you know, I know you just joined the stream. I'm actually max level. I'm not on the server right now that I was the main title of this video. The servers went down for the one server that I was playing on to power level on, because I had to do an update real quick. And so we're playing on our main server with my main character. But just so you know, the reason I'm doing that is because there's going to be some events in the other server, and the Legendary server now, max level in the game is 150, but the Legendary servers, which are a special server, have an event going on, and right now they just are at, their cap is 50, and they'll raise the bar, so I'm just trying to get there because I don't want to put a lot of time into that server. But I do want to recommend to everyone watching, just so you guys know, if you're playing Lord of the Rings Online, highly recommend you enjoy the story and enjoy the leveling experience, because Lord of the Rings Online has some of the coolest stories, and it's really fun if you just kind of read and enjoy it and stuff. That's why on this channel I have a whole voiceover series, because not everything is voiced over in the game, so I decided I would do that, which is really, and I enjoy doing it, it's fun. But just to answer your question, there's really, the only reason you rush in the new Legendary servers is if you have a main level character like I do on my main server, and I just want to be able to be max level on that one in case there's an event that I want to see. So I was just leveling as fast as I can. But now I'm not, because the other server closed for a few hours. Does that answer the question? I think it answers the question. No apologies needed. That was a good question. All right, so that's 5 months on my main character. I have like 25 characters. That's just Zollin. But yeah, it's hopefully not too bad. I have been playing the game since it came out. All right, so 17 years, right? I was a wee little child when I first started this game. All right, here, let's go over and do some bird calls. Caw-caw! Caw-caw! Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, this game is if you like classic style MMOs, and I know it's not for everybody, but I would tell you that Lord of the Rings Online, if you're a Lord of the Rings fan and you like classic MMOs, or you just want to explore this massive Middle-earth, and it's nighttime right now in the game here, but here's the lake. It's really fun. This is one of the biggest games in the world, actually. It's up there in the top like 5, and that's counting, you know, the ones that are bigger than that it infinitely generate, like Minecraft and No Man's Sky. So there's a big world to explore. You can see all the places you see in Peter Jackson's movies, pretty much. You can see all the places in the books, even more so, because the game, Lord of the Rings Online, is really respectful to Tolkien, like really respectful. So even though they add stuff, obviously, because it's a game, a lot of the places and locations are like more accurate to the books than they are to Peter Jackson's movies, even though there are clearly places that are inspired by the movies still. Like the Argonath still looks a lot like the movies, but to be fair, we had artists, you know, Tolkien did draw some stuff, and so did some of the people that he ordained were good art for his story. But like, for example, Minas Tirith in Lord of the Rings Online, Minas Tirith has a black, like obsidian steel outer wall, where on all the other ones are white, because in the story it's actually the same material, the outer wall, as Isengard, but in the movies he decided he wanted to make it just white because moviegoers who didn't know the lore would be like, why does that look so scary, right? He wanted to be the White City, you know, because it is the White City. Everything else is glorious, you know, marble and stone, but the front gates were made out of a more insane material like Isengard was, that made it kind of indestructible. So anyway, side notes. I'm going way lore crazy here, but hopefully you guys are enjoying it. I love talking about that stuff. That's why I have a Lord of the Rings channel. I do lore videos too. I do lots of things on this channel. We even do replica reviews. So don't forget to like and subscribe. And you can join us anytime. And also, if you guys aren't in our Discord, you can go to voiceoftherings.com. Social media tab always has a link to our Discord. Highly recommend it if you want to be a part and just do fun things with us. We have a blast in there. Okay, and it's the best way for me to alert you if we're doing some plans for something, because YouTube just doesn't do the best always with that. All right, let's do some bird calls right here. Let's try this bird call system. Okay. We're looking for some birds. Maybe we'll get like a duck. It is a giant lake we're by. Found something. Black-headed gull. Oh, we found a seagull. They're everywhere, man. Seagulls are everywhere. It's so funny. I'll drive like literally like I live near the ocean, so I hear seagulls all the time. So we got a black-headed gull, and we go to collections here. Let's see what the picture is. There it is, right there. Classic. It's a classic type of seagull, and it's got the information here. You can find them in Ered Luin and Evendim. See, this is so factual though. For some reason, seagulls a lot of times are up in the mountains because they go to, like, so for example, in North America, in California, seagulls all leave the ocean and migrate to a giant lake that's inland by the mountains, by the Sierra Nevada mountains. What is it called? My gosh, I knew the lake's name, but now I'm forgetting. In real life. But anyway, it's funny because I go up there, you know, I'm at the beach, and I go up these mountains at 9,000, 10,000 feet, and I'm up at this lake in the mountains, and there's seagulls everywhere. It's like, I'm not at the beach. They're everywhere. They're following me. No, I like seagulls. I actually don't. Some people really don't like seagulls, but I like them. We had a seagull steal my... They're so... That idea that they're the rats of the sea, though, is a pretty accurate description. Because my one friend had like something in her hand a long time ago. We were all at the beach, and the seagull just went and just boom right out of her hand. Just stole that hamburger right out of her hand. Well, it flew by. It was so funny. Yeah, seagulls can be really mean. They are definitely. Let's see, did we catch anything? Nope. Oh, we got it. Oh no, we found another black-headed gull. So. All right, so we're finding a lot of those things. Yes, the Rohirrim. War of the Rohirrim? Absolutely. Also, I missed someone else's message here. Bits and Bikes. As a new player, would you recommend playing on Angmar, or do you feel the novelty will fall off and people will return or Arc? Well, Bits and Bikes, that is up to you where you want to play. If you ever want to play with us, you have to go on the server CrickHollow. For one. So if I was going to recommend, if you want to come play with us, I would recommend the home server of CrickHollow. And are you saying, do you think it'll fall off with the Angmar servers? No, most people will probably play on it. There will be some that will drop off, obviously, of course. But in the previous Legendary servers, what I saw was that, you know, it got hyped. There was a lot of people there. But then it would retain like 40-50% of that population playing through the whole time. And then at the end, they close those servers usually. And then they will move, then they give you the option to move your characters to main servers. So, and yes, Arkenstone is a good server. It is the most populated, but there are like 4 or 5 more that also have decently large populations. They're not like tiny, because back in the day, like 6 years ago, LOTRO combined a bunch of their servers, so because some were just too tiny. And I remember the one I started on was great back in the day, but you know, 10 years into its life, it was very few people online. So then I transferred, obviously, and I went to CrickHollow. But, so yeah, I mean, personally, I would recommend CrickHollow. But Arkenstone technically has the most population. But we're talking like, they probably have like a third more players than CrickHollow. Maybe double with the numbers, who knows? But there are some pros and cons of that too, right? You have enough players that you have people to play with, but you're not like swarmed by players doing things. But I mean, it's what you want to do, right? Like in the game. But I would say all the 5 big North American servers are all pretty populated. Landreval, CrickHollow, Arkenstone, Gladen, and then there's one other one that I always forget. But those are all good servers. Those are the classic servers. And now European one, the new legendary server Mordor is actually being planned to be kept. They don't think they're going to end it because it's dedicated in Europe. So that I don't know if they'll end the Nazgul event on it in the future, but that will be kept. The Angmar one they're planning on, we'll have to move our characters to other main servers, but they're going to make all the servers 64-bit now, which is very exciting. All right, there we go. So moving on with our story here of Middle-earth. Do you guys mind while I chat with you if I do some missions? Unless you guys want to see more burning? Or should we go do some missions? Some combat. I'm thinking some combat sounds fun right now. I think we need some action. Hopefully I answered the question for them. And then, are you excited about the War of the Rohirrim? Yes, I am. Very, very excited. In fact, yes, I'm very excited. I have a lot of hope for it. We'll see how it turns out. I think it'll be very fun. You haven't been beneath Umbar yet, huh? Well, we could do... Let's go back over to Umbar here. Alright, hold on 1 second. I'm going to teleport to Umbar. I'll show you beneath Umbar. Here, let's teleport. Alright, so beneath Umbar is basically catacombs, guys, if you're wondering. That's what the beneath Umbar is. And whoop, we're off. Yeah, Scott, I don't know. Where did you get that one that it's 22th largest map? I think that's old now. Because when was that made? Because from the video I watched, LOTRO is the 4th largest. But it could be maybe there's other games in the world that are now bigger and stuff with actual size.
It is a fine day indeed.
So, but yeah, LOTRO is, let's just say it's pretty huge. No matter what, it's up in the top 1% of the biggest games in the world. Alright, let's see here. So this is underneath the catacombs. This is where you first come in. And I have a video on it I'll actually show you guys pretty soon with the size of that. And by the way, the population of LOTRO is pretty massive. A lot of people don't realize how many people play this game. A lot of people thought it was... I mean, I used to think this population was kind of small. Maybe it was just like a hardcore base. No, there's quite a few people that play LOTRO. It's pretty big. We're talking like we get consistently several thousand people, 4,000 to 5,000 a day playing consistently, and then there's like 50,000 on average playing consistently, and then there's like 3.5 million players, I think, something like that from the generic numbers. Do Ark have more layers than Crick? Oh, you mean like where they do automatic layers? Well, I think it depends on the area. So, like, in the game, they'll like, make layered, dimensions if the game is struggling. I think when the 64-bit gets implemented, there will be less layers across the board for any server. They'll only do it if the system thinks it needs it. But, I don't know if it has less or more. I would not know that question. It's a good question, though. Alright, so this is beneath Umbar again. Here's the map real quick. So these are the catacombs beneath Umbar. They're pretty cool. All right, this is them. They're massive. Entire another world here. So this is again Umbar, and you go underneath, and basically this is the scary place. You can zoom into all these spots too. It's pretty cool. And again, if you haven't seen, this is now the Cape of Umbar. I remember back in the day when I'm like, someday we'll get to Harad. Well, they just announced that the next expansions will be in Harad, which I knew would be I guessed it. I mean, I think I've guessed the last 3 expansions because people have asked me over the last 3 years, like, yeah, what do you think's next? I'm like, I think they're going to do this next. And I was right all 3 times. But because it just makes sense with what they're doing in the game. But again, have you guys ever seen that map of LOTRO? The one that shows you the physical areas, like, put onto the map? It's kind of cool. Let me see if I can find it real quick. See if I can find it. Is this it? I think this way. Hold on. Aha! There we go. Interactive map. I think this is the one I wanted to... yeah. Okay, I think this is it. Yeah, so see this? This is kind of like an over... Oh, you can't see it. You definitely cannot see that. Hold on. Nope. Let's see. Turn off that. There we go. So see this right here? So this is actually showing over time all of the releases of the game. So you can kind of see like Erdlewid and Shire, and they've kind of like morphed the maps together. Now this isn't the exact one I was thinking. There's one that actually shows like a satellite version of the map, and this is only to update 32. So this only shows to like the bottom where like Mordor was added and stuff. So this is actually really old now. So because obviously we have a ton more down here now. But I'm trying to remember if I can find the satellite version of LOTRO, because it's kind of awesome, and I wanted to show you guys. Let's see. LOTRO, is it LOTRO Google? Is that what it is? Aha, there it is. Here it is. It's called LOTRO Google. So you can see it's plastered onto the Middle Earth map, but if you actually zoom in on these, you can see the actual game layout, right? Like what it actually looks like from up high, and I just think it's really cool. We should totally play a guesser game using this, and be like, I just like pick a random spot, and I'm like, where is this, guys? And you have to guess where it is. I think I know where this is. Can anyone guess where this is? I think I know exactly where this is, actually. Wrong thing. Anybody know? This map is amazing. Yeah, I know. It's awesome. Here, I'll copy paste it for you guys, okay? There it is. So I believe this is right below Rivendell. Right? I think that's what it is. I think it's... I believe it's right below Rivendell. This is like the upper roads into Rivendell in the Trollshaws, right? Am I right? Yeah, it is. I'm right. But anyway, that could be kind of a fun little game mode. And also, obviously, if you see this, this is like the map being, you know, that nothing's there, right? The mountains go up and you can't go up there, right? So that's why it's kind of like splastered on like that. But so you can kind of see over time how they've cut into the map and added real locations. Like, for example, when the game started, you could only go here, and now you can go to this whole other side of the mountains, right? This has all been added over the years. So again, I'm talking like, this map is huge, guys. So if you started here near Lothlorien is right there. There's Lothlorien, right? The Elven Wood. So if you started Lothlorien and you literally just you could run on foot all the way up to like the top up here by Gundabad. This would take you like 30 minutes in real time to run that. I might even be longer. I'm not sure. But it's really large now. And actually, you know what? This is not updated. This does not have Umbar or the Shield Islands right down here at all. Interesting. So we have the Shield Islands now. We have all of Umbar right here. So this is actually not updated. This is I wonder if this will be updated or not. Gundabad's been updated though, so I bet you hopefully someone's working on it, but I bet you they're working on updating it. So anyway, yes, close. Well, no, I don't want to close those windows actually. So anyway, there we go. Let's walk through the mines here a little bit. What do you guys think of that, though? It's pretty cool, right? All right, my friends, I'm gonna take you on a little trip here through the dock tunnels because Scott wanted to check them out, and then maybe we'll do a couple of missions or something. This has been kind of fun. We've seen a lot today. This is pretty awesome. So anyway, here's what the mines look like. If there's anything you want to see, just tell me to stop, and I'll look. We can look. But let's see. Let's turn on the music in here so you can kind of get the vibe. We've got pretty cool music from under here, actually. There we go. We'll do something like that. All right. Let's do a little Little walkabout. So we go down here into the crypts. I might have to fight things if they see me. Got some creepy crawlers. Anyway, it's pretty cool. But there's some very big areas. This front area is just like the basic tomb area. You know, nice way to... Terrible. Alright, let's see. What we got over here? We can turn left here? Yep. Alright, we're being chased by a creature. Look at this room. This room is pretty cool. Get away from me, Bat. Get away from me! I don't like you, Mr. Bat. Oh, those are cool. Look at that. Got some ancient carvings. I don't know why I said it like a pirate, but I did. This bat wants to eat me. All right, welcome to the large tombs, which are infested by the undead. That's an arm. Ah, that's another arm. Chop, smash. All right. Ooh, treasure. I'll take it. Ooh, 300 silver. Tattered Umbar pages. So yeah, anyway, here, let me give you a sneak. This is the large tomb areas. Am I still wearing the looking glass? You mean the birding? No, I'm not. All right. Get my way through here. Ew, he's barfing on me. So anyway, these are the great tomb areas. Scott can see them. So you have a lot of quests down here and stuff you'll do later. I kind of want to loot that chest. Yeah, I'm going to loot it. Give me the chest. Pretty intense combat music though, right? Oh, look at all the skeletons on the wall, guys. Oh, I was kind of hoping it would drop me a rare item. I'm looking for red sea stones. They're a crafting item that are good for the game. All right, well, pretty much this leads me up into the other halls, so maybe I'll go ahead and just take this path. You can ride your goats and your boars in here. You cannot ride horse or elk. Just so everybody knows. Oh my gosh. Stupid rat. Get out of here. I'm just trying to loot my boar. There we go. Give me the ore. Alright, I got it. There's more ore. I need this later. Alright, let's see here. Where did I want to go? We'll go this way. Also, you can use the radar up there to kind of navigate very, very easily in this area. Oh, another chest. Yes. Oh, they're after me. They're after me, Lucky Charms. All right. Come here. Oh man, that's a lot of them. Good thing you can't stop Zollin Ironshield. All right, nice. Baruch Khazad! We are successful. Oh no, I gotta fight this guy over it too. I just want the chest, man. Just give me the chest. They're stopping me at every turn. Out of my way. Haha. Alright, come on, give me something good. Nope. Gave me silver, but I got a lump of wax. Useless. Well, it's for crafting still, but. Alright, so there's technically a spot over here that you can, a little town spot. It's safe, so I think I'll run. Oh, ow. Knocks me off my horse immediately. Good thing I can run like a horse. Run like the wind. They're shooting so many arrows into my back. Leave me alone. Oh, can I loot this? Do you think I have the time before they shoot me? Got it. See you, suckers. I get back here with our treasure. All right. Here we go. I've got a safe spot I can hide over here. Is Zollin Irish? Zollin gone full Lucky Charms here. Leprechauns. They're like gnomes, which are kind of like dwarves. Oh my gosh, it's a dead end. This isn't good. Oh! Oh, a treasure chest for the deed. The best dead end I've ever found. I found the end of the rainbow, guys. Here it is. Here's my chest. My treasure cache. Let me open this. Oh, sweet. Only a sea stone? Why wouldn't it give me a red sea stone? But I did finish part of the deed, so that's good. I love the music, by the way. It's so cool. It's very Umbarian. All right, here we go. This is a safe place. Little village spot underneath that you can do stuff at. We got some tasks here. Probably have all these, don't I? Yeah. Can I just yeah, deliver? Yes, I have this. Boom, there. Get some respect. Do I have this one? Yes, I do. I thought I would have these. There. Get myself a bunch of respect. There, problem solved. There, I did my 5 tasks for the day. Done. Moving on. Okay. Easiest 5 tasks I've ever done. All right.
Quickly, I have much to do.
He has much to do, guys. All right, so anyway, that's it. There's also a really cool spot at the end of this place that I could show you. I'm trying to remember where it is. Is it in here? Yes, it is. So we'd have to go to who's something. I'm not actually sure, but let's just go over to see if we can find it here.
Fair winds to you.
Guess it's here. There we go. Apparently I had to tie her shoe or she wouldn't give me a horse ride.
Good day to you, traveler.
Alright, so look at this place. Oh, you know what? I don't think I've actually been in this part. I didn't realize what this was. Look at this. It's an ancient place. Isn't that cool? That's pretty cool. I don't think I've been this far yet, actually. This guy's got some quests to do. These are for another days.
Oi.
What's in here? Wow, look at this. Wow. This place is huge. Got some water. Oh, we got an undead boy. These darn bats. Just die, bat. Just die. Wait, you're in Umbar? I legit thought you were in the Paradowns. Yes, we're in the crypts of Umbar. Remember, they kind of worshipped Morgoth a little bit in Sauron. Caused them some problems. There's actually some very distinct, from the Lord of the Rings Online perspective, mind you, distinct differences that they've done to make this look like a different place than Umbar when it comes to like the cosmetic of the aesthetic, I think is the word I'm trying to look for. And they did a really good job because like it has like these ancient, like almost like Egyptian feeling, you know, like ruins and stuff, where in the other one it's kind of more of the, I don't know how to explain it. The Paradowns have just a different feel slightly, except there's a lot of the same evil monsters, like, you know, this guy right here. Come here. Do your worst, buddy. Haha, reverse! Your magic doesn't work on me. Easy win. That guy gave me 200 silver? Wow. Oh, maybe he didn't. No, he did. That's a lot of silver. Wow. Does everybody give you 200 silver down here? No, maybe he didn't. That 200 silver was from the chest. Never mind. I was like, wow, that was a lot. Architectural design? Yeah, kind of like, yeah, exactly. Because the way they do, it's more like Númenórean Ancient Kings than like, than more of the Arnor look. I just don't know how they, obviously those are kind of similar peoples, but they made it look different with certain ways. Like these fish things all over the place are like the Umbarian look with an eye on the end for Umbar. And then they have a lot of like these ancient like carvings all over the place, which look a lot different than the Barrowdown ones in Lord of the Rings Online. It's a really cool place though, but I was curious how, where do I like, I was trying to see where, oh, you know what? I think it was down there I was supposed to go. Anyway, let's go here. We'll work on something for a few minutes here. I think that server unfortunately is still gonna be down for a while, so I don't think we're gonna be doing any more Legendary Server this afternoon, unfortunately. But Sunday, I plan on doing more, so. Oh, absolutely, yeah. No, the catacombs idea makes sense. In fact, it kind of reminds me a little bit of Narnia, of C.S. Lewis's catacombs and the Horse and the Boy. If you guys remember that. All right, so I think what we'll run a little.
Do you have need of something?
We'll do one of these dailies here, because they're kind of awesome. This one's fine, but here, okay, so this is how you do the delving. So I have a little guide video on this if you need it, but you basically just put in what level you want. I'm not going to do really, really hard. I'm just going to do tier 4 because makes the enemies a little stronger, but I want to be able to do this fast still. I did it in tier 7 the other day, and I died like 5 times. I succeeded. I beat the instance, but I kept it to run back. It was very annoying. Let's see here. Where am I? Yeah, they're way... The NPCs get so strong. I don't know if you see under their name, but they got all these buffs when you do delving level. And they'll, like, put stuff on you that, like, are debuffs and stuff when they die. So if you get too many enemies at once, it gets so hard because they all start exploding and you start taking all these debuffs. The fire ones are the worst. These poison ones aren't too bad because I can cleanse them pretty quick as a guardian. Guardians have a thing in their tree that makes their ignore, pain, remove 4, wound or fear or disease. It's very handy. It helps so much. Also, we're at the Shield Islands now. If you didn't see the beautiful classic beaches here. So Elben, how much does this look like Florida? No, just kidding. Get many Corsairs there often? I'm just kidding. This definitely does not look like what Southern California kind of looks like with beaches. Very, very different. This is very more tropical. California doesn't really. You have to go way down to like the end of California or into Mexico to get kind of like that tropical look. Though in Southern California, we can grow like any plant we want. So I guess we could make it tropical if we wanted to. If we wanted to terraform it. Hello there. Welcome, Lion Games. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. We're just, we're chilling. Let's see if I don't die. Oh, that's a lot of enemies. I wonder if I can do this. Oh no, did I just pull more? Oh man. Alright, here we go. This is one really high level. Well, I'm hanging in there. I need him to come to me. I can't pull more enemies. There we go. When in doubt, hide behind something. The enemies will come to you. Baruch Khazad! I had to actually put my like actual gaming skills to test there to be able to do what I kind of did a dum-dum and pulled too many units there. All right, I'm gonna have to chill for a second and let my health regen here. All right, line of sight pulling, correct. It's a classic game tactic. It's like Puerto Rico. Yeah, it is. Yeah, that would be a good comparison to what Shield Islands are like. That'd be a very good one. Oh, nice. You're a Guardian main? Nice, very nice. Well, do you normally, I mean, I play a lot of two-handed Redline Guardian for my build, and then put stuff in the yellow, but I do highly recommend you make sure you have, like, your removal ability, where is it here? This one, Numbed Senses. Very, very good to make sure you have all the points on this one. When it comes to tanking, I mean, it's pretty straightforward with, you just go blue line with Guardian. But, I mean, I do recommend trying to get gear that has pretty good essences on it, too. I've been crafting my own gear, but you can do the missions like I'm doing right now, and there's delving rewards you can turn in for gear, so that's nice. So anyway, I'm gonna do this fight. Do you have any specific question though I can answer about the Guardian? Oh, there's someone sneaking about. Must have been the wind. I'm just kidding. Oh nope, someone's definitely sneaking about. Ah, there you are. That little effect was warning me that I sensed something. Can't sneak up on Zollin. So in this spot, you got to be careful because if you get too close to that treasure, it spawns some creatures, which I don't want to deal with yet. He's got a corruption on. I better remove it. There we go. Okay. All right, so it's gonna spawn some undead here, but yeah, it's really cool, and I love the wave effect in this area. All right, here we go. As you touch the coin, cursed spirits appear. Oh gosh, these guys are no joke. Alright, there we go. Get the treasure, and we're out. Alright, so this was a really easy mission. That was about it. Oh, except right when I say easy mission, the main boss comes out. That reverse Uno card. I love Guardians have an ability that when they get stunned, they can stun the person who stunned them. It's very satisfying. It's basically reverse Uno card in combat. Alright, there we go. Alright, sir, I'm all done. He's like, oh, well done! Alright, and we're back. Now, one of these has a really cool ship battle. I'm going to show you guys this, but, Yeah. That's basically the best way. Red line for guarding while you're doing questing by yourself, and when you need a tank, you tank. Yeah, that's true. You can't get there quite yet, but you just get the best gear you can, right? You can get a lot of the quest gear is fine for around level 4 at 140 until you get to 150 anyway. Yeah, oh yeah. I mean, in this day and age, MMOs, especially classic MMOs, are clearly more slower paced than, you know, all these games that are like so fast. Everything's fast now, right? And mind you, I play very fast paced games too. I play League of Legends. I'm actually pretty good at League of Legends. I've been playing it since it came out too. But at the same time, I kind of like the more mild MMO style of exploring, questing, storytelling. Because sometimes I get a little overwhelmed with the constant pace of games, where they're constantly things in your face. You know, it's like, okay, I just want to chill through Middle Earth and relax. Now, granted, if you do end game content with raids and stuff, this game can get stressful too. Especially if you've all been working together for 2 hours trying to beat a boss and you keep dying, and it becomes much faster paced when you're trying not to die. Yeah.
There is much to
all right,
be done,
turn in my delving.
and fewer hands by which
There,
to do it.
there we go.
What news has come
Now,
in
one
with
of
the
these
gang?
is really awesome, and is this the one with the crabs?
Do you have
yes.
need of something?
I want to show you this one. This one's cool. So I don't think you can do delving with this one, but this one you're on a ship out in the ocean, and it's just really cool. So let me just show you guys real quick, okay? So here we are. You see a little sailboat over there. Also, I think the water in this game just looks so good compared to how it used to look. My gosh, it's glorious. Okay, I'll stop. Teasing my regular viewers. So anyway, there is the Cape of Umbar, and that city right there. And then over there is these are the Shield Islands over here. But basically on this mission is that you have to go below deck because a bunch of crabs have broken in. So it's kind of awesome. So, all right, seal the leaks and fight the giant crabs. So we gotta fix these leaks. That's the whole mission, and fight crabs, which personally, I don't know why never gets old for me. These guys like hiding on the bed. Also, these crabs look awesome. They look so good. They look better than everything around them visually. They did a really good job with the crabs textures and look. All right, another leak has been sealed. Oh gosh, those crabs are kind of scary loud though. Gonna do this. All right. Back, crabs, back, you devils. I just love like these classic little quests where they're like, save the people on the ship. And this guy's just snoozing. The cabin, she's just up there sleeping. These guys are like, help us, there's crabs attacking. Gosh, could you imagine if crabs were this big? Like, there's some crabs in real life, some king crab that are pretty close to being this scary big, but they're not like quite at this level because, gosh, man, they can just break your leg in half. One, there goes your foot. Sounds terrible, but I mean, crabs are ridiculously strong. You have to be careful. You're ever at the beach handling crabs, guys, you got a big one. Don't let it get your finger. I kind of was an expert crab catcher back in my day. When I went to the beach a lot, I used to go all over the jetty rocks and catch all the crabs. I think some of the biggest I got were like maybe close to the size of my hand. But you know, you can only find so big of a crab on the rocks. Usually the really big ones are deeper in the water. All right, Elvin's over here doing waves. COD and FIFA player. But it's holds a special spot here, right, guys. Yeah. COD, right, stands for Call of Duty. Am I right on that? Yeah, that's a fast shooter game, for sure. I was a big Halo player back in the day. I did play Call of Duty with my friends, though. I'll still play Halo from now, like the new ones on the computer. And I really enjoy some of those shooter survival games, kind of like Tarkov, even though I never really played a lot of Tarkov. I played some other games. I played one called Cycle Frontier that went out and died, unfortunately. But that game was awesome. It's one of the best shooter games I've ever played. I was so sad when it died. I just liked how it felt. You're still in King's Gondor. Okay. All right, Lion Games. All right. They need to add whales, sharks on sea. That would be really cool. I think they should. Just even if it's just a fin, or like maybe a whale that just like pops up occasionally, does a little like water blow, or like way out in the distance, so you could do a little animation of a whale jumping out. That would be really cool. That would be an awesome addition to the ocean. Absolutely. All right, we got some big giant boss crabs here, which are gonna stand no chance against me. Dude, he just flung me to the back of the room. He flung me back behind these things, man. All right, so there we go. We've saved the ship. We sealed the leaks and we defeated the crabs. We've done it, sir. He's like, oh well, thank you. So you notice there's a little bit of a lag there when you load in. That doesn't happen on the 64-bit server, so I'm excited when they implement it with all the servers.
With the day?
So anyway, these are the dailies. I don't need to do all these right now. Do you guys want to do something else? Let's see. We've actually already been streaming 2 hours. I didn't realize. We're having so much fun. Sister spawn of Ungoliant. The crabs. The crabs are from her too. No? Look up coconut crabs. Oh, that's true. Coconut crabs are massive. That is true. Forgot how big those things are. 1 crab, 100 portions. Did you like the Halo TV show? I thought it was just fine. I was in the boat of a lot of people where I was like, the helmet needs to be on more. But that was one of my biggest critiques. Also, again, maybe I'm just not much for romance things in sci-fi fantasy and action fantasy, but I don't know about the whole like romance thing they did. But besides that, I actually enjoyed. I thought the actor did a good job, and I loved seeing the vehicles, and a lot of the combat scenes were really cool. They were really cool. So like, unfortunately, I guess I got canceled, so it didn't obviously get good enough. But I definitely think some things could have been better. But on a positive note, I did enjoy a lot of it. Like, I actually thought about the TV show after. I feel like if you think about something later, then you know you liked it. And if you like don't really think about it later, then you're like, maybe it wasn't good. like you know, just once or twice you might think about it a little bit. Doesn't necessarily mean you totally didn't like it, right? If you don't think about it later, but are you suggesting that Ungoliant was crabby, Doran? Let's play a new game called Final Fantasy XIV. There's no dwarves, Alvin. They gotta add dwarves. I don't care if they're like, you know, dwarves with like maybe like raccoon tails. That's fine, but they gotta be dwarves. Just kidding. Do you have all in kings that need to be made quest? Well, actually, in King's Gondor, I actually need to go back and finish. I haven't fully finished the main story, but if I was doing the main story, I kind of do voiceovers for it. But King's Gondor. Let's see, where is the... Oh my gosh, is it the song of this one, right? Yeah, I actually had to get the crew together. I could get the crew together for chapter... I'm on 5.1. Anyone else on chapter 5.1? Collecting the crew? It's basically getting the crew together for the Wave Hunter ship in the story. It's technically this part of the story before you go to Umbar and the Shield Islands, but I jumped ahead. We have midgets, close enough. I don't know, Alvin. I don't know. I don't think I can. That's like, you know, not quite the same. All right. I actually did need to do some other quests too over here. I could do that while I hang out with you guys if you want. I'm trying to think of something else we could do while I hang out and talk with you guys, because I don't want to just leave. Because I was planning on streaming for like 2.5 hours, 3 hours, so. Whatever you guys feel like. Is there anyone that wants to see something exactly? A group of you who are here live? Thank you for liking the stream, by the way. I appreciate it. Hobbits are taint dwarves. Yeah, Elvin thinks they are. It's our ongoing meme. Well, Elvin's meme, but I think it's funny. All right, here we go.
Do you have need of something?
Let's see, gotta save these for later. What's this guy have here?
There is much to be
Ah, this is where you can
and
buy
fewer
that.
hands by which to do it.
So this is the delving gear, by the way, which is pretty nice. Mind you. Is this the Guardian's delving gear? Heavy? Yeah, I mean, that's pretty nice. It doesn't give you one of your stats, but the armor is very nice on it. $517 plus. I really think they need to update the we were talking about this last night, remember, in Kinship chat, but they really need to update the crafting. They updated the delving armor to be slightly stronger, but they need to update it where the crafting is just as strong as the basic delving armor. I really think crafting should be rewarded as being something that you can make really good end tier gear. Even if it's not like the best gear in the game, but like that it's up there, right? That it's like the only gear that's better is like the end game raids or something, because obviously you want some kind of like incentive to do the end game raids. But and not to mention, I think having delvings have good gear is totally fine, missions. But I feel like the crafted gear, it's really a lot of work to get to end game crafting. So I feel like people should be rewarded if they have done all that work to be able to have good level gear too. That armor looks insanely cool. What is she wearing? I must see. Let's find out. It's this. Hardened Helm of Khazad-dûm's... Oh, okay, so that level 130, that's from like the Dwarven area now with Gundabad. Wow, that's cool. That armor's legit. I want this armor on my dwarf. I bet that looks awesome on a dwarf. All right, I'm done. I'm done admiring the cosmetics. Okay, next mission, fight a giant shrimp. Oh my gosh. My sister's allergic to shrimp. It would be like a horrible monster. What's up, Lord Kev? Hello, welcome to the stream. All right, so, what I'm thinking I'm gonna do is, for one, I'm gonna remove these off my, I don't need these on here for a second. Complete tags, I don't need to have these showing. I can do these later. I think I want to work on these quests. So these are part of the store to get some stuff done. I think I'm going to work on these ones. So let me add these to my little missions thing and then see where they are. And I will hang out with you guys in chat and we'll get these quests done. If that's cool with everybody here. All right, let's see here. All right, so all of these quests are over along the shore. So I actually have a map to get there. So I will do that. Harax. Is that the one I want to go to? The good news is if it's the wrong one, I'll just go to a different one. Whew. And he's gone. Yeah, definitely. The only thing that drives me crazy in Final Fantasy, though, is that they use the word job for classes. That I will not lie, that drives me absolutely crazy. So, because like jobs have always been in every MMO ever a crafting thing. Jobs are crafting. That's what that is. And then they're like, nope, we're gonna make class named jobs. It's like, I'm gonna pull my hair out. Oh, but I mean, it's fine. They can do whatever they want, but it's definitely classes. Since every other MMO ever and all the new ones also call them that. All right, so let's see here. But yeah, I should check out the crafting. You're already crazy, though. All right, let's see here. I went to the wrong place. That was not the right teleport, unfortunately, but that's okay. I have another one. Yeah, no, definitely though. I'm there. I gotta give compliments though. Final Fantasy is a very good game, and there are a lot of very unique and special things they do. And they clearly use the term job because they wanted it to be different than other MMOs. That's why they changed the name. So from a marketing perspective, I completely get it, and like I totally give more power to them. Right? That's their choice. I'm not. It's not the reason I don't play the game. I just don't have extra time to constantly play it. That's the only reason. If I had like a time turner, like you know Hermione does in the Hobbit. Oh my gosh, mixing up the universes in Harry Potter, I would be like, yeah, time turner, gonna play Final Fantasy for a few hours. Now time turner, gonna make videos on LOTRO. Time turner, now I'm gonna make videos on Return to Moria. I feel like there's be a lot of issues with that too, though. Yes, I went to the right place. Hooray! All right, so up and around we go. Good to have you, Lord Kev. We were on the main server, just so everyone knew here who doesn't know. We were on the server, and then they had a big update they had to do, and they closed the server after about 40 minutes of me playing on the Legendary server. So, since CrickHollow wasn't closed, thank goodness, I just hopped on CrickHollow. So we got to beat some scary goblin bandits, by the way, that look like pirates, which I find amazing, by the way, that there's goblin pirates. Because I know some people be like, I don't know how realistic that is. I'm like, are you kidding? Of course there'd be goblin pirates. It's exactly what goblins would do for profession. They could do something out in the ocean. They're like, we can be pirates? We can loot things? Give me a bandana, boys! They look awesome, too. I don't know if I need to kill this goat, but I'm going to do it anyway, just to find out if I need it for a quest. Negative. I do not need to kill the wildlife. Got it. And also, I'm going to be running and collecting these ore deposits while I talk with you guys. I can understand that logic, Elvin. Elvin's saying, since in Final Fantasy you just make one character, and every character can be basically every class. So that's why they call it jobs, so you can know that you're just switching between. But I mean, with that logic, there's still a couple things wrong there with that in my mind. But I do follow the logic though. I do follow the logic. I see like why they renamed it. I feel like instead of jobs though, maybe they should have picked an entirely different term entirely, because jobs is so commonly used as a crafting terminology. Because like, granted, I think most of the time, you guys tell me from what you've felt, but in LOTRO and like World of Warcraft and stuff, most of the time it's just called crafting professions, right? Or your profession. So I don't think that many people use the terminology job, but I definitely know people did, because I mean, it's kind of interchangeable. Profession and job, like, it's different, but at least in Western society, it's kind of like interchangeable. Usually your profession is your job. Usually. It's not always the case, but most of the time. It's like 9 out of 10 probably. So, but yeah, that does make sense, Elvin. I get that. Again, I'm not ragging on Final Fantasy at all for that. I mean, they could do that's totally fine. I think it's a great game. I think Guild Wars 2 is a great game. I think Terra Online is a fun game. I'm just thinking about classic MMOs I've played. Those aren't all. I mean, Terra Online doesn't really feel like a classic MMO. Ooh, treasure! There we go. Sweet. Is there anything else I have to do on this side of the... Doesn't look like it. Can I get up on this mountain? Yeah, there's a lot of good ones, though. I think World of Warcraft's a good MMO, too. And one thing I do always laugh at, and I mean, you guys hear all in the live chat, you can let me know, but I was really young, right, when LOTRO and they all came out, but I still remember. I've got a pretty good memory. I can remember stuff all the way back to I was, like, 2 or 3 years old with some things. But, like, 4 or 5, I can still kind of remember different conversations and what people thought about things. And I just remember that with, like, LOTRO and World of Warcraft and stuff, that like a lot of people thought like LOTRO was like, oh, LOTRO's trying to, you know, take over and, you know, it's a WoW killer, like, and, you know, oh, it'll never succeed. And I always laughed at that because I don't think LOTRO, 1 second, the people that made LOTRO ever thought that its goal was just to defeat WoW and take over. Now, granted, at that time, there were tons of MMOs coming out with that genre, right? This genre of classic MMO. So that was a thing. They were like, oh, let's get in on the classic MMO. But I don't think LOTRO's thoughts were ever, let's copy WoW and just because it's so different in so many ways. But there were games that were clearly copying directly World of Warcraft at that time. And of course, they're all gone now. They all died, right? You can know when a game was really for itself, as in it wanted to do it for its own player base, if it's still around, right? And, I mean, you can kind of list them off, right? Old RuneScape, World of Warcraft, LOTRO, Guild Wars 2, Final Fantasy, right? Like, you can see which games really did you know, were doing it for their own sake. They wanted to make their own game, right? They're just using a similar type engine. That's pretty much all that's in common there. I'm gonna go down by the road because there's nothing up here. Though, oh look, here's the res circle. It's way up here. Also, look at that. Awesome. Look at that. That's freaking cool with the moon. How's work going, Mr. Ravel? I think Mr. Ravel's over there working. Maybe change the stream title. Yeah, I might actually edit it right now a little bit. Hold on. Let me edit it. Let's see. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna remove LOTRO here a second. Alright, LOTRO server Angmar. Alright. We'll call it CrickHollow questing. Alright. Oh, you know what? I should put birding for later so people know. There we go, CrickHollow, and boom, there we go. Tell me if you guys should refresh and see if did that update the title. Just so people know. Okay, good. Thank you. Good call. I like that idea. Just do it right now since we're still streaming. All right, and then people will know later who are watching it as a video that it was CrickHollow questing and birding. All right, little of everything today on this stream. Ooh, rich deposit. Yes. Oh, except I'm being attacked by pirate goblins and flies, which I'm going to kill with a battle axe. Man, I wish I could get rid of flies in real life with a battle axe. That would be awesome. You know what? I have a feeling if you could defeat flies in real life with a battle axe, that you would see a lot of people walking around the world with battle axes on their back, for sure, or side. Yeah, that's probably a definite given. Look, I can cut my firewood, I can protect myself against robbers, and I can also defeat swarms of flies while I just swing my battle axe at them. Video game logic. See, I'm someone that, like, I always am like glass half full, always admire what a game does in a game company, but I totally make jokes about things that are so silly still in any MMO or video game. Do I need to kill crabs by any chance? Mr. Krabby Pants? Where's my Krabby Patties? Oh my gosh, now I want a crab cake. Oh my gosh, I shouldn't have said that. I'm so hungry now. Crab cake sounds so good right now. Oh my gosh. Gosh, man. I think between streams, I'm gonna have to go get myself a snack. Or cook something. just so you guys know, after this stream today, I'll have a little break, and then I'm gonna do another stream at it's 3 o'clock my time. UTC, it's 10 p.m. I think UTC, or 20. If you're doing military time. I'm trying to attack her, and she's a citizen. I'm supposed to untie her. I'm over here trying to like slash her just aimlessly. Oh, nice. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying the stream. Mr. Vell, I don't know if I've ever asked if you're okay with me asking. What are you doing for work? If you don't want to tell us, that's totally fine. You can say, not right now. Nobody ever has to answer a question they don't want to. There we go, and whoop! Especially since we're in technically a public forum right now, right? Wah! I'm also working. Oh no, Elvin. That's all you do. Elvin, do you get side time with things you're like working on to be able to like have the stream on the side for the video? Like things you work on, you just listen kind of thing? Or War of Games D&D was originally based on... Oh, that's true. That's true. That's true. I forgot the D&D. And the D&D game... Wait, is the D&D game the same one that's owned by Standing Stones too? Right? Their other game? That's true. I forgot all about that one. Oh, nice. You're on Brandywine. Oh, nice. Lion Games. Nice. It's a good server. That's the other server that I was forgetting when I was listing them off. Though I think there's actually more than 5, but of the North American, at least ones. Technically, all of them are on North America except for the New Mordor server, though. Like hardware-wise. Because there's like 9 or 10. Alright, and whoop. Because like Mr. Ravel's main character is an Evernight, and that's technically in North America, the server, but it's dedicated for Europe, so they try to make it faster for... They probably do some kind of delay set, actually, is what they do, probably for ping. That's what I would guess. Aha, another one bites the dust. Got him. yeah, exactly, Mr. Ravel. The OG D&D. There was another one before the Standing Stones D&D online. I probably don't even know what it is. I was probably too little, Elvin. That's probably why I don't know what it is. I have no recollection. I feel like Gandalf at the crossroads right now. I have no memory of this place. It's not because I'm old. It's the other way around. Because Gandalf, it just was a long time since he'd been there, or whatever. About the tabletop game, yes. Now, granted, I've been playing a lot of actual D&D, not a video game version of it, with my cousin, who DMs stuff. That's fun. I'm a dwarf paladin named Zollin. Never would have guessed. But I'm actually level 12 now. Getting up there. And we use D&D 3.5 edition, not Pathfinder. Even though Pathfinder's awesome, but just throwing that out there. Just regular version. My cousin has all the original books because I actually bought him a bunch. Because I think I've told you guys this in the past, but I used to be a bookseller. I worked at Barnes & Noble for a while before I started my channel. And I loved it. It's a great experience. But Barnes & Noble was actually pretty awesome. I'd really, at least the one I worked at was really awesome. They've done a really good job, though. A new guy bought over the entire franchise, has been redoing it. Because it used to be owned by a bunch of heads, and a guy bought it over and redid stuff, and I saw a difference immediately. It was really awesome. But anyway, as I was saying, I did that for a while, and then I started the channel. I was not expecting to start a channel, but it's one positive thing that came out of COVID for me, at least. Also, what should I do? I think I'll start a channel. Popped in my mind one day. I felt like God just gave me the idea. Why don't you do voiceovers in Lord of the Rings Online? I was like, that sounds fun. And then I started. And that's how it begun. Or began. That's what terminology I should say. Began. Yeah, I thought it was also SSG that did the original D&D Online. Oh, I see, Elvin. Okay. Yeah, so you're working on the computer. I got it. And you have multiple, so you're doing your work on one screen and you listen. Got it. That makes sense. Totally makes sense. It's nice. I will say, after... Like, back in the day when I had one monitor when I was a little kid, obviously. I remember, though, my first monitor, it was already old at that point, but it was my mom and dad's, and it was one of those, like, the back was, like, big and chunky, right? That's, like, right when I started, like, it was an old system. It was already, like, 10 years old at that point. But I remember using that all the time, so. This is a beautiful view here on the ocean while we do these quests, though. Yeah, I'll never go back to having only one monitor. I'm not trying to rub it into anyone who uses one monitor. I totally understand if you just have one monitor. But for work-wise, since I do so much work on the computer, like if you're someone who works on the computer, it's like so essential to have two monitors. If you can have three, it's even better. At least for me, because I have to have so many tabs up all the time. But, I mean, in the future, if I had a different setup in my armory or office here, my studio, whatever you ever want to call it. I thought about in the future, like, if I got a system with another thing or whatever, maybe, you know, get other screens too, but 3 seems plenty. Any more than that seems excessive. Now, in the future, if I get a full system and, you know, maybe do like one of those, like, you know, people do like the 6, you know, it looks like you're like a freaking, like, hacker, and I'm not, but who knows? It might be necessary far in the future. There are still a few things I have to like half minimize. So like on this screen, I have your guys' chat on like half the screen. And then the other half is my recording software going. And then the other side, I leave on things like anything I need to check for you guys or like Discord to talk to people. And then of course the game's on the main monitor. Or whatever I'm doing is always on the main monitor. Alright, so how are we doing here on these quests? Gosh, these crabs are like few and far between, man. It's like real life. It's so expensive. Oh, bye, Durin. Sorry, just saw your message. Have a good one, my friend. Yes, of course. Maybe see you tomorrow if you... Oh, no, you said you were going somewhere. All right. Anyway, have a good one. I was going to say return to Moria, but I forgot. You said you're going somewhere. All right. Whoa! But for everyone else who might want to see it, we're playing Return to Moria tomorrow. Here's crabs. These little ones count? I didn't even realize there were tiny crabs here. Like actual sized crabs on the beach. Little choppy sounds with their hands. Ching-ching, ching-ching. Alright. Well, we defeated those crabs. Let's see, let me go inland and do this other quest. Let's see, where does this one go? It's up on the hill, so let's go do the one on the hill. Or the mountain. You started with 2E back in the day. 2E. What does that stand for, Scott? Yeah, tabletop, sitting down and being a big nerd with 4 people. Yes, that is basically D&D. But it is pretty crazy, though. It has brought a lot of people together, right? Now, my cousin keeps our D&D very clean. We like clean things. I know some people are wary of it because of certain things, but I mean, we had to explain it to one of my aunts one time that it's really what you want to do in the game. So like, if some people are gonna do weird things, that's their thing, but that's not everybody, right? You know. I'm not gonna go any more than that, but you know what I'm saying. Work for a water company here in Holland. Oh, very cool. Okay. So your property has a leak or your home. I'm that guy who finds it and stops it. Oh, nice. Last week, a Coca-Cola factory was closed due to a leak outside the property. Oh, dang. Cost Coca-Cola 250 euro. Whoa. 250,000 euros for the hours the factory was down. He was told the pressure was insane. Oh my gosh. They're like, we need you. We really need you to find that leak really fast. like right now. Hey, I just got a red sea stone, guys, out of that, nice. Out of that, those are really, really rare crafting ingredient. Just got a red sea stone, that's awesome. Out of that thing. That's funny. Yeah, that sounds like a lot of stress. The one guy who heads all the Barnes & Nobles in Southern California and Arizona, the 2 states, so like 50 of them, the locations, he worked out of our building for a while, and he would like tell me, like, he'd come up to me at the register and he'd be like, all right, so here's what I need, Zollin. Of course, he wouldn't say Zollin, but we're gonna use that. He's like, here's what I need, Zollin. He's like, I need you to take this. This is our new, like, what we want to do with how we, like, present this sale, right? Or, like, and he said, and you do always do such a good job with getting membership sales or whatever it was. He's like, I want you to, like, take it and perfect it. And he said, and if you don't like what the CEO said here to say, I want you to tell me what you would adjust. And then I'll be back after lunch in 3 hours. Or you know, I'll be back in the evening, he said. So I was like, okay. So then I did it with like 200 people, right? And then for customers that day that came in because it was a busy day. And then I was like, okay. So he came in and said, so what do you think? And I'm like, so I think you should adjust this wording because I think this wording bugs people. Like, I could tell people were really quickly turned off from the membership idea when I said it like this. I said, so I tend to help them lead into it, like without being pushy, like, well, it would really help you and add this. And I changed the wording to be more like, look at what you would say if you want to do this, right? Instead of more of a pushy mentality. I hate pushy salesmen. So when I did sales stuff, I always was like trying to help people. I was like you guys remember, did you ever watch The Incredibles? And Mr. Incredible's like giving away the secrets to that old woman in the insurance company? That's totally me. Here, go to this, check this out. This is the best deal. But anyway, when I was done, back to my story, the CEO, manager of the whole region he was like, okay, all right, we'll take it. I'm going to send this out to all the other Barnes & Nobles. Thank you, Zollin. I was like, of course, sir. So that was always kind of fun, though, because he put a lot of faith in my skills. So then he sent it out to, another several thousand employees to use this terminology instead of what they originally put on the card kind of thing. So, and I was kind of like I have by the way, some of my coworkers, I think, are subscribed to my channel, so hello to them if they see this part of the stream by chance. But it was really fun because we always had a fun time, and my one manager, she was so nice, and she was always like, Garrett, you're so good at getting memberships. How do you do it? And I was like, I don't know. I'm just nice to people. It's like, it's not, I just never was pushy, because like being pushy just never works. Like, me personally, if a salesman is pushy to me, it turns me off real fast. I'm like, I'm not buying nothing now. Right? Like, that's how I feel, at least personally. So, like, I try my best to whatever I would want to do to the customer, right, to act or behave, and that always worked really well. It worked, like, you know, 80% of the time, probably. You're always going to have some who don't want to do something, right? But, again, that's something else even with, like, my channel. Like, you know, I always tell you guys, like, oh, thanks for supporting the channel, or Patreon and all that stuff, but, like, I'm never pushy about it, because it's like, I'm here for you guys to have fun. I'm not trying to, like, you know... I appreciate it, though, because I do this full-time now, so everyone who does support on Patreon, you're amazing. Thank you. Want to make sure they get credit for that. Alright, let's see. I've got to find more of those basically dead goats, apparently. Oh, no! I smell dwarf! He lived with 90 health. Wow. Gosh, these guys are annoying when they drop their fire bombs. Let me catch up on the chat here. Wow, Rev, I worked a similar job for years ago. And I made a fire installation in a mall. Oh, wow, that's so cool. You guys had similar jobs? That's kind of cool. Sorry, I don't want to be too loud here on the mic. If I'm too loud or something, let me know, guys. I'll adjust the audio. Comparing the game versus my voice. I think we talked about it and everyone said they liked this volume, so I've kept it the same. And I listened to it myself later and it seemed pretty balanced. I want my voice to be louder than the game sounds, but I also want you to be able to hear the game sounds. Right? I have the combat sounds turned down a little bit in the game, though. The bosses of Coca-Cola were on my backside every second. They're like, you done yet? You done yet, Mr. Bell? You done? Is it fixed? You can kind of understand because their bosses were probably like telling them to hurry too. Oh, dude, you guys had like the same job. That's amazing. I mean, I'm sure it's different to an extent, but it's similar. That's interesting that it's such a similar thing you guys did. Yeah, Coca-Cola, man, is ever... Do you know Coca-Cola is the most sold soda brand in every country in the world except for one place? And it's actually technically... I don't know if it fully counts because it's kind of mixed in with another country. Does anyone know? Maybe it's region, maybe it's not country. So Coca-Cola is like the most sold brand. The voice is fine. Oh, thank you, thank you. I know I'm fine. No, just, you're like, that's not what that wasn't, I was answering your question. Alright, so we need more of the... I think the answer, if you guys... Oh, okay, so here, this is why I need 64-bit server right here. What's happening? There it goes. Oh, I see. My reward check was getting updated. That's why I was doing that. At least it was Coca-Cola. Imagine if it was beer. You'd all be drunk. Have you guys seen that video of that one guy who like he's working at his place and like he like goes to open something he doesn't realize and the beer just goes and just it's one of those big vasks, right, of beer, and just like blows him away. It's like, oh man, he's like trying to like cover it, comes back and tries to like close it. It's like, good luck with that, man. Good luck with that. Felt so bad for him. I think it was on a Daily Dose of Internet, right? The one YouTuber, which I'm sure you all know who that is. He's so famous. This is your Daily Dose of Internet. Later. That's what he always says at the end of the video. He's awesome. Alright, let's see. What? right, we're done with that. Oh, goblin just shows up out of nowhere. All right. There's one thing to get on the way back here on the road, or I'd teleport. So let's go check what that is. Also, it says return, become... Wait, become infected by stinging... Expires if out of combat. Do I want to leave this on? Oh, I actually have to let that happen? I'm supposed to let them hurt me, the frickin' flies. Oh my gosh, I'm glad I read the quest. I would have been all annoyed why I wasn't finishing it. You tell people this is medicine. Wait, what country? Yeah, I want to know more about the story now too. Come here, flies. Sting me, flies! No, you must sting me. There we go. Alright, now we wait for this to go off and it finishes the quest. There we go. Alright, last one. Need one more thing of flies. Where are they? Show yourself, flies. It's a Haradrim hunter. Why are you shooting me? What did I ever do to you? You have to let them bite you. Yes, I know. That's what I'm saying. It's so funny. It's like, all right, flies, you can bite me. Ooh, or. No, that's a sea lion. Never mind. You know, it's kind of fun. I'm so close to the ocean that a lot of times we get big sea lions, like right on our like little area here. It's funny because they'll be out and there's a shipyard near me, and they'll be fighting over the buoy out there in the water. And it was middle of the night, like across the like the mist of the ocean coming in, and then all the dogs in the neighborhood. It's so funny. They like start barking at each other, the sea lions and the dogs. It's so funny. All right. Oh. For some reason that one didn't trigger it, even though I waited for it to go off. Maybe I killed it too fast. All right, we'll get one more. Yeah, it's just, it's so funny. And then we had one where they like, there's this area by our road over here, and they were really getting like, we had like a bunch of I'm trying to remember the term. Is it herd? It's not herd. It's not, maybe it is herd. It's not pod. What do you call a group of sea lions? Colony. Oh, forgot. It's a colony. That's the word. Okay. Also, you could call them a herd. Oh, okay. A herd is usually 1,000. Whoa. Can number over 1,500. Wow. Okay, that's a lot of sea lions. So anyway, the point is, I have some shorts on the channel if you want to see. I actually got some video of it. But I was driving home the other day, and I'm driving along, right? And then there's the harbor, and then there's like the rocks, and down low there's like sand by the water. But then there's like sand up high, and then there's a sidewalk, and then there's the road, right? Well, the sea lions are all down there. This one sea lion, this big bull, big sea lion, right? He's probably like, I don't know, he's probably like 900 pounds, something like that. Big for a sea lion around here. But he's like up on the sidewalk where people walk, right by the street. I mean, no kidding, like 2 feet from me. If I pulled over, I would have been like practically been able to touch him out the window. And he's like sitting there going, roar, roar, at every car that drives by, like getting mad at him. And then there's another one sitting behind him, like looking at him like, you idiot. Like the other sea lion. It's like Larry, stop barking at the cars. You're gonna get hurt. It was so funny. He laughed. He didn't get hurt, but it was still pretty funny. There's a quest there that I missed. What is that? Recon. Find the rat. Yeah, let me go back and get that one real quick, and then we can turn these in. But it's just so funny. And for me, I'm so used to sea lions because it's like normal for me. But for everyone who comes to visit our area, right? Because a lot of people visit Southern California and stuff. It's like the vacation spot, right? I will say we are very blessed with some of the best weather in the world. But it's so funny because people are like, oh, you know, taking pictures. And I mean, I do too. I appreciate them too. But for me, it's like normal if there's a sea lion by the road. It's like just another day here. Kind of like if you go to like some countries in Asia, how there'd be like just a rhinoceros walking down the road, right? It's like, that's just normal for them. Oh no, you found the ravaging. All right. Oh no, I should have done this first. Where is it? Okay, good. It looks like most of it is right here. All right, so we'll just flip around and go to that spot. Why didn't you stop? I mean, I took pictures. You're really not... They're still wild animals, so you still need to respect their space, even if they're not respecting ours. So, like, they quarantined off a little area where normally people are able to go and travel, basically. Like, I mean, not travel, but go and sit on the beach, relax, travelers. But they kind of quarantine off that area because there's, like, you know, 900 sea lions on the beach right there. And they don't really go after people, but if you get a certain male one that's aggressive, you could get one chasing you. And you'd be surprised how fast those things can flubber towards you on the beach. They're not that slow. Alright, let's see here. I need to get all the food crates. I should have picked this quest up first. I didn't know it was going to send me back down on the beach here, but oh well. Oh, bummer. It's my battery's dying, guys. Bye. Finish watching. Oh, no worries, Mr. Ravel. We'll probably only be, I'm probably going to be going for about another 10 minutes, just so everybody knows, because I need to get a snack because we're going to stream again at, let's see, what time is it right now? I'm streaming again in less than 2 hours. So, and we're doing our kinship event. So if you guys want to come for that, sweet. But I know it's going to be a lot later for my European friends. Because it's already like, what, 8:30 or 9 or something like that. You guys are like 10 hours ahead in some places. Bye, Mr. Ravel. Have a good one. Thanks for hanging out so long. Have a nice rest of your day. Or evening. Food crates. No, don't stop me. No. Oh, good. I evaded him. He went to stop me from getting the crate, and I was like, dodge. Haha, I finished the induction. Which means to this blue bar down here is an induction bar. It's like the finishing bar that you're doing something. All right. All right, the last one should be around this corner. It sure is. There it is. I'm doing a lot of damage now. I've been upgrading my gear, and it's definitely getting better. Oh, I needed to kill one more enemy. We'll have to kill 2. Oh no, there's a wave incoming! Tidal wave! Not a tidal wave. All right. Well, guys, I appreciate everyone hanging out so long. And also, thank you for liking the stream. And if you're watching this later, leave a comment. Or liking. I'm sorry, too, to everyone that I wasn't able to do the Legendary server more today, but it was kind of fun to hang out. We did a lot of different things. We got to do birding for the first time. That was fun. I'm going to have to do a little guide video on birding. It doesn't seem that complicated, but I'll explain to people what we kind of learned today. And we'll be turning in these quests here. I've also got a guide idea that I'm going to work on making something for auction hall and, like, just, like, so people don't get, like, scammed by prices. I know most people understand the prices, but still. Oh, look, this guy does daily too. Sweet. We'll hold on to that for later. Alright, and then...
Umbar is a free city at last.
Alright. Quest completed. There's someone over here. And then I also want to do a guide on... I'm going to do a guide on dailies and stuff too. And locations and stuff, what I'm doing right now. Just so people can have a simple, quick guide to kind of understand where things are. Because for me, it took a lot of study and a lot of help from Mr. Ravel and Bajard here in the chat. Is that the right way to say your name? Is it? Because I know normally you don't have an I in Lord of the Rings Online, right? When you play. But is it Bajidar? Is it Bajidar? Is that how I should say it? Or is it like Bajidar? And the question is, do you say it different in Lord of the Rings Online since you don't have an I in Lord of the Rings Online? Those are my questions. Lots of questions.
Yes.
You like a surfing hobby? I have done lots of what is called boogie boarding, which is kind of like surfing, but you're not standing up. You're like on your stomach with a different kind of board, and you ride the waves that way. So you're kind of inside the wave when you ride instead of on top of it. I prefer that because I like being in the water. But I have tried to surf a little bit in the past, but I'm not super, super good at it. I've got pretty good balance, but I've never really, like, gone into doing a lot of surfing. So my neighbor, though, was actually, like, a professional pro who, like, lived 2 houses down for many years. He's a great guy. He's quite a bit older than me. He's, like, 10 years older than me. But when he started, he was young, you know, when I knew him years ago. But he, like, was for brands and everything, like, all over the country and stuff.
What do you want? Umbar can be a dangerous city, friend. Do not bother me without good reason. Is it too much to ask for a moment of peace?
There we go.
What news has come in with the time?
There we go. Okay, we finished all those. And then he gave me a couple more quests, but I'm going to finish those later session, my friends. All right. Almost. It's like Bojidar. I tend to break things up with how I sound stuff out, but so I don't know if there are certain letters I need to drop off or like mix together. Oh, I see. Okay, unlike most people making names, but all my elves got different names, of course. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, Zollin is basically my name now. My own mom will call me Zollin sometimes. Sometimes it's a joke, but sometimes it's... You can just call me Zollin. Can you change landscape difficulty as soon as you create a new character? I think you might have to get out of the instance, like the instance beginning, and then you have to go to the ranger guy, wherever you are, who gives you it. You know, he's always kind of sitting there. He's an Archit, he's in Thorin's Hall, and you go and click on him, and it's like landscape difficulty over his head, or NPC or something. And then you just need to do it before you're level 11. But you can do it really early. So, it's like right when you get out. So you're only like a few levels, maybe like level 4 or 5. You can get out of the thing. Just make sure you do it before level 11, because if you don't, then you won't get deeds for having that difficulty, the titles. You can still, I think, get them to make it harder, but like, what's the point then? Yeah, alright, yeah. I think it's something like that. Bree as well. Yes, Bree has it as well. There's quite a few places actually that have the character. So with that, my friends, I will see you guys in less than 2 hours, whoever wants to come back for the Kinship event. But hopefully you had fun today. I'm sorry we weren't able to do the Legendary Server the whole time, but it was still quite a blast here. Let's see. I'm not sure what my OBS is doing. Did it freeze, my OBS? I don't know what it was doing. Anyway, have a great day, guys. Thanks to my wonderful... Go join our Voice of the Rings Kinship on CrickHollow if you want to play with us on CrickHollow, the server, and LOTRO. And also join our Discord even if you're not on CrickHollow, just to be part of the channel community with Voice of the Rings, because we do lots of Lord of the Rings content here. Not just LOTRO, even though I love LOTRO. It's my canvas. I do lots of stuff through it, but we do other things too. But yeah, we have lots of fun. So join our Discord. I usually have a link. If it's old, just go to the voiceoftherings.com link down there, my site, and it'll always have a link good on the social media tab. Alright guys, Burukazan Kuzan menu. Have a great, wonderful day in Middle-earth. I'm at your service and your families. And I will see you all in the next episodes and streams of Voice of the Rings. See ya. Stay happy.